왜 거기다 딴데나 풀리냐고. 아, 나 계속 그런 거랑 뭐 하면 되잖아.
Rashida, I think your computer is experiencing any technical error. Yeah, I think there's some like noise. Maybe the connection of the internet.
No.
เรามีนักเรียนกี่คนนะ
ประมาณ300 ครับผม320ประมาณนี้ครับ
สวัสดีครับฮัลโหลใช่มา Welcome, welcome.
Hello, Dr.Rashida မင်္ဂလာပါ
Hello, Minglaba.
It is very glad to see your face.
Happy to see you too. We have 128 students. Let's wait a few minutes.
It's okay, we can wait.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We got 2 weeks break, right? After module 3. So let me welcome to batch 1, batch 2, and also newcomers from batch 3, I guess. Before we begin our official roll call, you already typed 1. Okay. Well, so please verify your internet connection is stable. I just checked mine as well. Your camera is working properly and your microphone is functioning. If you can't hear me or any speaker here, just raise your hand or just interrupt us. And you can see and hear me clearly, right?
Yes.
So if you're experiencing any technical issue, please help in the chat. Our technical support team will assist you. So, okay. So I think it's 7 p.m. So it's for our first roll call. During the roll call, have your camera on, turn on. That's the camera policy, right? For our class. And make sure you rename yourself, your name using the your learner ID. Today we have our beautiful lecturer, module lecturer, Dr. Ajahn Dr. Teerada will be joining us. I think she is here as well. Hmm. So let's start. The funny thing is,
sorry.
we have two administrative staff is in one room, one small room. So, you know, the echo of my voice. So, official welcome. Welcome everyone. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening, Dr. Rashida. Good evening. Nice to see you again.
Thank you for your response. So, let me introduce myself as a coordinator of a conductor of this module. So I am currently working as a postdoctorate researcher with Ajahn Smith, Professor Smith, at the Faculty of Communication Art, Chulalongkorn University, where I focus on my research with the migrants, health communication with the migrants, Myanmar migrants population. If any one of you interested to know more, you can reach out to me and I can explain. I'm very happy to explain my research. Anyway, so in this course, my role is to manage, you know, course administration and support you and ensure, you know, the resources needed for you is there. I understand the challenges of navigating academic requirements, right? So you have to do a lot of assignments, not a lot of, I don't know, assignments and modules, videos and lessons, especially in this cross-cultural context. So we're here to help you. If you have any questions regarding the courses, regarding the administrative issues, including the visa documents, you can ask anytime. I don't think I need to say you can ask anytime. You already asked a lot of questions and we are happy to give answers if we have. So for learners who haven't typed 1, we are calling our first roll call at the beginning of the class. So please type 1 and make sure your camera is turned on so we can see your beautiful faces. And please change your name. Okay, we are checking your names. I can see everyone change your name. Okay. Okay. So thank you for your attentions. For 2 things, I request camera on and the name change. I think almost everyone have done. Before opening the floor to questions, first thing is question and answer session, right? So before opening for the questions, let me share some key information about module 4. By the way, congratulations, you have reached module 4. So we have done module 3 for batch 1 learners. For batch 2 learner, we have done 2 modules already. For batch 3 and 4, for batch 3, we have done 1 module, but unfortunately, batch 3 learners received course access information very late. So maybe they haven't done module 3. It's okay. Late assignment, you can submit a late assignment. So this module starts from February 1st to the March 30, right? And the topic is communication for tourism and business in Thailand, which is very interesting topic. So as we all know, your grade will determine by module assessment, which is 30%. Make sure you do assignments, and online discussion participation, which is 10%, and assignments. We have assignments, video assignments, and blog post. I will explain later. It's a 20%. In-class attendance, which is in class right now, Zoom, right? And the participation is 10%. So make sure you participate, you engage, you ask a lot of questions, and you share your experiences, and a capstone project, which is 30%. For the ED visa requirements, ED visa holders, please know that minimum 80% attendance is required. and you must participate in all attendance check each session, which means we'll call 3 times roll call at the beginning, the middle, at the end. So you must be here to present in all session, in all roll call, and your camera must be on, so we know you are there. We are together, I mean, right? So an active participation is necessary. Okay, so let's do, what time is it? 19:07. Okay, let's do 15 minutes or 10 minutes question and answer sessions. So if you have any questions, you can raise your questions regarding administrative things and also costs. Floor is yours.
Can I ask a question?
Sure, please go ahead.
So my visa is about to expire within the next 2 weeks. So should I be expecting the letters that it will need to extend the visa automatically, or should I inform anything else to the school?
And I can't hear you properly. Can you repeat your questions and speak slowly, please?
Okay, so my visa is about to expire within the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
So do I need to inform the school that my visa is about to expire, or should I be just expecting the required documents
Okay.
anytime soon?
Yep. So you enroll as a batch 4, right? Batch 4.
How?
Is it?
That's 3.
Batch 3. So you already requested the letter of confirmation, but you haven't received your letter of confirmation.
I enrolled. Actually, I already had a letter of confirmation and everything. I already had 3 months visa the first time.
Oh, I see.
And this is
Okay.
about second time. But
Uh,
at initial, before I applied for the school, I heard that I will be getting a 9-month visa after 3 months visa expires. So my 3
Right.
months visa is about to expire within next 3 weeks. So should I be expecting my 9-month visa anytime
Right.
soon?
Right. Tarusu,
Documents
Can
required
you-
to extend another 9-month visa.
Right. So can you please check 241-00148. So in the system. So you already submitted the visa extension form, right? So if you already submitted, we should have. Yes. No, can you please check in the document?
Yeah, please show me the ID, please.
MC 241-00148.
Actually, the one
0
to 148.
148.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, please wait. We are checking now. So your document are in the process or not. So in the meantime, Mintra, you can ask your question.
Hello,
Yes.
can you hear my voice?
Sure, very clear.
Yeah. My condition is same like the previous one. My visa, 3 month will expire on March 2nd.
Yeah.
So it's quite near. So could you check for me, please, as
Yep.
well?
So you
Yeah,
already
thank
submitted. You already submitted the document, right? So
Yeah.
visa extended document.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So let me check.
And another question is for module 4, we have to enter enrollment code. I think the course hasn't started yet. That's why it's
So
asking for enrollment code.
right. So I was informed we don't need enrollment code for module 4, right?
Yeah.
We don't need an enrollment code for module 4. So the IT team is working on that. We were informed 6:30 p.m. you can access it. So can you try now?
I will try again.
Yeah, you might already receive, or maybe a few hours later you will get that. So you don't need module code for that this module.
Yeah, thanks for your answer.
Yeah, we will check both of you and let you know. So in the meantime, next one, 25014, 20014. What is your question?
I want to know that I'm in the right class, ma'am.
Can you speak louder? Can you speak louder, please?
Hello, can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
I want to know that I'm in the right class, ma'am. I'm like a freshman this year, and I just received an admission email this day, ma'am. I want to know that I'm in the right class.
You are definitely in a right class. So you just enrolled and you just received access
ma'am.
code, right? So
Today,
you are in
ma'am.
the right
Yeah.
class. You might feel, very, very strange. So what we are doing, but you get used to it. So welcome. Welcome to our live session. So in this live session, I will explain what are the activities we are going to do in soon. So welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
So 148 soon the visa will be expire on 19 March.
Mhm.
And me too so 258
Mhm.
will be expire on March 2.
Okay.
The system.
So both of you are in our system, Me Too So and So Neil Lian Pyo. So 148 will expire. Your visa will expire on March 16, and 258 your visa will expire on March 2. So it's in the process. So you have to I have to make sure all the visa documents are getting just only a few days before your visa expire date. So you will get it.
Thank you so much.
And 241 main cut 241000183.
Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, like my problem is that I haven't got access to learning platform.
Uh-huh. He hasn't got access to learning platform. Can you please note down?
183.
18183. Are you from batch
2.
2? Wait. No, you're not batch 2. I think you are batch 3. Are you?
Like I enrolled for batch 3, but the email I received said that I was in batch 2 or something like that.
Okay. So we'll make sure after the class we make sure you got access. Can you please type your email address in the chat so we make sure email address is not wrong.
Sure.
Thank you. And 124. What is your question?
Yeah, it's the same question before, they are worried about for the March, but for me, it's for next week, Tuesday. And so I really worry about it now.
I am very worried as well. We are very worried as well. So I'm getting 124 Kai Lin, right? Kai Lin will expire. No, your visa will expire on February 20.
3.
Leonard ID extra 24124.
Yes.
241000124. On 25th. So you'll be in the next group. We expect to have your documents before your visa expire date. Sorry, maybe end of this week or early next week.
So if something happened, can I, because I really don't want to get the overstay stamp. And so if something happened, I would like to out of the country, and then I would like to came back to Thailand. And so if any suggestion for this, if something happened,
Yeah. So we are worried too, and we don't want our learners overstay as well. And so that's why we are trying our best. And we don't have if solution suggestions because we don't want that if option. So we are trying to get all the documents first. So please wait for us because your document is very close and also it's in the process. We know that. So please wait for that. Thank you.
Okay, and another one thing is there is any chance, because as I understand it, is our visa extension is up to May 31st, right? And so after that, we have to extend one more time for the end of the course. And so at that time, we actually we don't want to worry again and again for that kind of extension and then that kind of, you know,
Right.
worry. And so is there any preparation for that, or we would like to know something like that, you know?
Yep. So we have one preparation for that. So it's May 31st, right? So
Yeah.
that's the all module batch 2 learner. So one day, just only one day for all learners. I mean the whole batch visa expire on one day. So that's gonna be very manageable for the documentation process. But in this previous round for your 3 months extension, dates are varies and learners submitted. Sometimes they submitted a round link. Sometimes they put a date, you know, they made an error. So that's why we had a very difficult situation to manage. So I hope for the second time, we are, as usual, we are trying our best, and also it more easier to manage because your all of your visa expire on one day, so that's easier to manage, I guess. So yeah, we hope
Okay.
we don't the situations cannot repeat. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are counting on that. Please.
Yes.
Thank you.
319 240
Yes. I would like to ask, I already registered for online on-site activity this coming Friday, but I cannot receive the confirm email or reject email.
Okay, so next I have to ask, she already registered on-site activities, but she didn't receive any confirmation or reject email. Does it mean she's not getting the on-site activities, right?
No, actually, all the confirmation email is just released before the date.
Okay.
For example, like for the February 21, we received the email around 20 or maybe 19,
Okay.
maybe today. So that's why we cannot see is it confirmed or is it rejected. It's not in my list also.
Okay. So as the doctor so answer, so the confirmation email will get very shortly before the activity, the event. So it's like one day before. So we can't say your spot is rejected or confirmed yet.
Yeah,
So
thank
please
you.
wait for the email.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
241000088.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, very clearly.
Any update news about opening bank account for batch
We-
2?
Oh yes. So previous, okay. Yeah, I think there is some update. So Bengal Bank put a hold to issue to open an account for our learners, and their reason is short calls, right? So this calls is short calls. That's why they put on hold to open an account. Right now, what Professor Smith is doing is in discussion. So they ask more documents from school side. So school is trying to provide more documents. So does it mean learners doesn't need more documents, right? School is trying to provide more documents. I believe that related with the cost structure because they concern our cost is short cost. So that's why we are trying to provide our cost structure, you know, even a 1 year, very intense. So after that, we'll get a more update if they agree or not. If they are not agree, we have to find another way. We acknowledge the requirements of bank account for all of our learners. So that's why from school side, they are discussing. So could you please wait for a few days or a week? We will get, you will be get updated once we got an update from the bank.
Thank you.
319, please. Hello, 319, are you there?
Oh, sorry, I'm not asking.
Oh, okay. You don't want to ask anything.
Yes, I already asked. Thank
Oh,
you.
you already asked. Okay, sorry. So can you please put down your hand? So 22. What is your question? You're muted, sister.
Sorry, Mama Rashida, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Hi, I just want to make sure that I got my visa for 3 months already since the semester starts, but then I am from batch 1, so I think my visa is going to expire on July 31st.
Huh? So wait. You already extended for...
I mean, just for 3 months. I flew out of the country and come back in. I got 3 months visa. Yeah.
Do you have any suggestion? Pungongche, right? Pungongche.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I recognize your voice now. Any
Yeah.
suggestion?
No, as far as we know, the first 3 months is on the first time is only for 3 months, and then after that, up to for sure she could only maybe.
So she already extended?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
She just received it, and now she's trying to update it.
You just received it. You just received it.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is
And-
your 3 months expiry date?
And I'm going to be expired on 20 March.
Okay. You're going to expire on your visa going to expire on 30 March. You're not going to expire. Okay.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Okay. So okay, you're safe now. You're safe now, right?
Okay, Ma. And I updated this this morning, so I hope that it's gonna make it okay.
Sure. So if we'll check we receive or not your submission. If we receive your submission, then it's okay. Okay. Cool.
Okay, thank
So
you.
you're welcome. 14, please. 14. 14.
Hello ဟုတ်ကျွန်တော်ဗီဇာကိစ္စလေးအကြီးကြီးလို့မြန်မာလိုပဲပြောလိုက်မယ်နော်
ပြောပါရှင်
ကျွန်တော်22ရက်နေ့ကုန်မှာဆိုတော့လေအခုထိက document တွေ email မပို့သေးလို့ဘယ်ချိန်လောက်ရမလဲမသိဘူးခင်ဗျ
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ရှင်22ရက်နေ့ကမရသေးဘူးရှင်သူကလေ22ရက်နေ့ကသူ confusion ဖြစ်နေအလဲထဲမှာ22ရက်နေ့မရသေးဘူးဆိုတော့မတို့ expect လုပ်ထားတာကတော့okay မ exactly မပြောနိုင်ဘူးမ push လုပ်ထားတာတော့21ရက်နေ့ကိုရဖို့တောင်းထားတယ်21ရက်နေ့ morning ကိုရဖို့တောင်းထားတယ်အသေးအံတောင်းထားတယ်အဲ့တော့အဲ့ဒီနေ့ရဖို့တောင်းထားတယ်ဖြစ်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ပြောလို့မရသေးဘူးဖြစ်နေတယ်
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ခင်ဗျ
ရရတယ်အကြောင်းကြာမတို့အဝဲဖြစ်တယ်ဟိုနည်းနည်းရန်လဲအချိန်ကတ်နေရလဲတည့်ရအတွက်ဟို request လည်းလုပ်ထားတယ် urgent request လည်းတင်ထားတယ်ဟိုယူ
first day တော့မဖြစ်သွားပါဘူးနော်အမ
မဖြစ်ပါဘူး Saturday မှာကြာနေ
ဟုတ်ကဲ့
ဟုတ်
ကျေးဇူးပါအမ
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါ 147 go ahead we have only 5 minutes right 5 minutes to start agenda session please go ahead 147 147 are you okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yes we hear you
Oh.
go ahead
အခြေဝါကျွန်တော်ဒီမှာပေါ့နော် time visit time အတန်းကိုကျွန်တော် register လုပ်ထားတာဗျာregister လုပ်ပြီးတော့ email ပြန်ဝင်လာသေးလို့ဒီ date ကျွန်တော်21ရက်နေ့ဒီလာမဲ့တပတ်တောက်ကြံနေတန်းကိုရွေးတာတော့ဒီ date ဘာမှပြန်မလာပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ဘယ်လိုသိရမလဲ
ဟုတ်အဲ့ဆိုအခုနမေးရညီမတယောက်နဲ့ scenario တူတူပဲဟို remind လုပ်ထားပြီးပါပြီတဲ့အခုပဲဒေါက်တာဆိုနောက်ကနေပြောနေပါတယ် shortly ပို့ပါလိမ့်မယ်တဲ့ email မပို့သေးလို့ဟုတ်ကဲ့ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်ကျမတို့ remind ထပ်ပေးတာဟုတ်148ဟုတ်ပြောပါရှင်
ဟုတ်မှာဟိုလေကျွန်တော်တိုင်းမှာလာခဲ့မှာလည်းဆက်မိပါလေဗီဇာရဲ့အဆက်ဆက်လို့ကျွန်တော်အဲ့တော့ပြောရတယ်လို့မျိုး6လအထက်ရမှာလားဗျ3လတိုးပြီးသွားတဲ့ဟာကိုငါလည်းဆက်တိုးလို့ရှိတယ်
ဟုတ်အခုကလေမပေးတော့ဘူးတို့ကလေ batch 1တစ်ဖွဲ့ပဲလေ3လပြီးသွားတယ် extension ပေးလို့ရှိရင်ဟို6လဆိုတာထပ်ကို course ကုန်တဲ့အချိန်ထိပေးခဲ့တာ batch 1ပဲရှိတယ်ဟို batch 2နောက်ပိုင်းကစပြီးတော့ batch 2ဆိုတာထက် January 1ရက်နေ့လာမသိအဲ့ရက်နေ့စပြီးတော့တို့မပေးတော့4လပဲပေးနေတယ် 4လပေးပြီးတော့နောက်ထပ်ထပ်ပြီးတော့ကြံတလောက်ပေါ့နော်ကြံလောက်ထပ်ပေးနေပြီးတော့အဲ့4လချင်းကြလို့ရှိရင်လည်းဟိုဟာ transcript ပါတောင်းနေတယ်အဲ့တော့ make sure လုပ်နေတာဒီကကျောင်းသားတွေကတကယ်ကျောင်းတက်နေလားစာတကယ်လုပ်နေလားဆိုတော့ make sure လုပ်တယ်အဲ့ transcript ပါမတို့ကထုတ်ပေးရမှာပေါ့နော်အခု age situation ဖြစ်နေတယ်မပေးတော့ဘူးရှင် program ဟုတ်မောင်လေး mute ဖြစ်နေတယ်ဟုတ်ရှင်ဘာပြောရလဲမသိဘူးဟုတ်ကြားရမောင်ပြော
LA score 80% အနည်းဆုံးရှိပြီးတော့ဒီ attendance ကလည်း 80% ရှိရမယ်လို့ပြောရပါတယ်။အဲ့ဒါကိုရရင်ရတယ်။
တော်လေ transcript ထုတ်တဲ့ခါကျလို့ရှိရင်ဒီ course modules 80% progress ကိုပဲထုတ်မှာမဟုတ်ဘဲနဲ့ score ပါထုတ်လိမ့်မယ် score ကြရှင် assignment score တွေအခု TA တွေ teaching assistant တွေအကုန်လုံးက scoring လုပ်နေတယ်ဥပမာ mark rank batch 2ကို score လုပ်တယ်မှာပါတယ်အဲ့တော့ score လုပ်တဲ့ခါကျတော့ assignment တွေအကုန်လုံးကိုဖတ်ပြီးအမှတ်ပေးနေတာဆိုတော့အဲ့ဒီဟာတွေကုန်ပါလာလိမ့်မယ်တချို့တွေရှိပါတယ်တချို့တွေဟို batch 2ထဲမှာရှိပါတယ် instruction တွေကိုပြန်ကူးပြီးထည့်ပေးထားတာမျိုးတို့မသက်ဆိုင်တဲ့အကြောင်းအရာတွေကိုထည့်ပေးထားတာမျိုးတို့ရှိအဲ့လိုမျိုးဆိုမှ0ပေးပါတယ် score အဲ့တော့ score ပေးနေတာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ဟိုဟာ transcript တွေမှာ score calculate cumulative score ထွက်လာလိမ့်မယ်ထင်တယ်ဟုတ်အဲ့တော့ assignment တွေပါလောက်ရလိမ့်မယ်ဟိုဘယ်လိုပြောရမလဲ assignment ကဟို late assignment ကိုပြန်မလုပ်ဖြစ်ရင်တော့ဟိုကိုမီတဲ့ assignment တွေကိုလုပ်ပေါ့နော် assignment အရန်ကောင်းဖို့ဆိုတာထက်ကိုဟိုစူးစမ်းပြီးတော့ submission လေးတွေကို due date အတွင်းမှာစူးစမ်းပြီးတော့ကိုနားလဲဟာနဲ့ဒီပြန်ရေးပြီးပေါ့နော်များသောအားဖြင့် assignment တွေကလည်းဒီ course videos တွေကိုတေချာကြည့်ထားတယ်တကယ်ချင်းတွေကြားထဲမှာ discuss လုပ်ထားရဲဆိုပြန်ရေးလို့ရတဲ့အကြောင်းအရာလေးပဲပေါ့နော်video assignment ဆိုရင်လည်းအားစားရမှာပါတော့ဟုတ်
website ပေါ်မှာစတကယ်လောက်ထားတယ်ပြီးရင် attendance တေချာတက်ထားဆိုရင်ရတာပေါ့နော်။ဘောကတော့
ဟုတ်ရတယ်ဟုတ် website ပေါ်မှာလောက်ထားရဲဆိုတာအဲ့မှာဟို module တိုင်းမှာ videos ပါမယ်နောက်မှ quiz ပါမယ်နောက်ပြီး reflective journals တွေပါတယ် blog post တွေပါအဲ့ reflective journal တို့ blog post တို့ကိုလည်းအတက်နိုင်ဆုံးလုပ်ပေးပါပေါ့နော်ဟို works အများကြီးမဟုတ်တာတော့ပေါ့နော်အတက်နိုင်ဆုံး instruction တွေလည်း detail ပါတာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်အဲ့ဒါလေးလည်းအချိန်ပေးလုပ်ပါလို့ဟုတ်ဟုတ်အဲ့ဒါဆိုရင်မောင်လေးအဆင်ပြေနေ143 you can ask questions so we have only a few minutes
ပြောလို့ရှိရင်အချိန်ကဟိုကျွန်တော်ဟိုအချိန်ကခဏပဲရအောင်တော့ဆိုတော့စကားပြောလိုက်
ရပြော
ဟုတ်မြန်မာလိုပြောလိုက်ဟိုဒေါက်တာဟိုကျွန်တော်အရင်လလောက်ကမြန်မာနိုင်ငံခဏပြန်သွားပါတော့ပြန်သွားကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့မှပြန်ရောက်တာပြန်ရောက်တော့ဒေါက်တာကျွန်တော်အတုတ်တွေကတော့ထားလိုက်ပေါ့နော်အခုဒေါက်တာလည်း batch 3 4လည်းဖွင့်နေဆိုတော့၄စိမ့်မှာဒေါက်တာအရေးခံနေရတာအကြောင်းသားကဲဒေါက်တာအဲ့ဒါလေးကိုဒေါက်တာတို့ဖြစ်နိုင်တာပေါ့နော်နောက်ကျွန်တော်ကတော့ထားလိုက်တော့ဒေါက်တာဘာမှမဖြစ်တော့သေးဘူးနော်ဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့နောက်ပိုင်းတခြားမြန်မာနိုင်ငံကထွက်မဲ့လူတွေပါအတွက်ဒေါက်တာတွေသတင်းနဲ့ကြားလာအောင်ယူလူရောက်1000ကျော်တွေပါပြန်လွတ်တာတွေပါရောညာတယ်သူတို့အတွက်အဆင်ပြေအောင်လို့ကျွန်တော်အဲ့စာရွက်တွေပြတာတော့မှလည်းဒီလိုပဲပြောရဆိုတာတော့ကကန်ရလေးရှိတော့သူတို့အတွက်အဆင်ပြေအောင်လို့အဲ့လေးတစ်ချက်ပြောသေးတယ်ခုမှထွက်လာပဲဒီမှာကျွန်တော်တကယ်ချင်းလည်းပါတယ်တော့တယ်ဘယ်ဖိုးမှလည်းပါတယ်အဲ့လိုမျိုးဆိုတော့သူတို့အတွက်အဆင်ပြေအောင်လည်းအဲ့လေးများလုပ်ပေးနိုင်မလားလို့
ဟုတ်ကဲ့မအကြောင်းကိုအကြံ split တို့ကိုလည်း situation ကိုပြန်တင်ပြပြီးတော့တစ်ချက်ပြန်ပြီးတော့ဆွေးနွေးကြည့်ပါမယ် student ကများ
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ဒေါက်တာဟုတ်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံအခြေအနေကတော့တော်တော်လေးသိတဲ့အတိုင်းပဲဆို
ဟုတ်ပါတယ်ဘတ်ဆောင်ကနေပြီးတော့
ချက်တော့အဲ့လေး
ဟုတ်ပါတယ်ကျေးဇူးတင်
ပါတယ်တောင်းကြည့်ရပြချားလို့အဆင်ပြေအောင်ဟုတ်ကဲ့အဲ့ဒါပဲပြောနေဟုတ်ကဲ့
So, I think it's time for a Q&A. So, 143 and 142 and 110, can you please keep your questions and you can ask after the next question and answer session, right? So I would like to introduce you to our module lecturer, Dr.Teerada. Teerada research interest. Let me introduce with her research. No. Let me introduce her expertise first. So Teerada brings extensive expertise in communication arts and public relations to our course. And she currently serves as an assistant professor in our faculty of communication arts and the heads the department of the public relations. So an impressive academic background include dual PhD. Oh, wow. This must be very difficult. You know, one PhD is dual PhD, one in the international communication from the Macquarie University and another in the communication arts from the Chulalongkorn University. She also holds an MA in speech and communication studies from the San Francisco State University. Dr. Teerada's research interests span political campaigns, environmental communication, PR strategy in Thai context, and the social media impact. She's been teaching courses in persuasive. She has been teaching courses in persuasive communication, PR planning, and crisis management since 2009. You must learn a lot from her. Dr. Teerada will guide us through the core content of Module 4. I'm sure once you receive the course access information for the Module 4, you will see Dr. Teerada video lectures of the Module 4. And sharing her expertise in the Thai business and tourism communication. Well, Dr. Teerada, Ajanne, would you like to take over?
Sure, of course. สวัสดีค่ะ everyone. Good evening. Thank you for such kind words from Dr. Rashida นะคะ So here's my recap. But basically, you can just call me Ajane. I mean, most of you probably, been familiar with Thai culture that we would have like a long first name and last name. As you can see here, my last name, Rashida, is that I'm not going to say her last name because it's too long, right? So basically in Thai, Thai country, we basically have like the first name, which would have kind of like fancy language, and the beautiful meaning behind it. And we would have a long last name. For example, in this case, my last name is Jongkon Ratanaporn, But basically, in general, we just call one another by nickname. So I guess, to be here in Thailand, sometimes even you're not Thai, but you would have like a nickname for Thai people to call you, right, Rashida? So you can just simply call me Ajane. So next slide, please. Okay, so basically my module is all about, I would say, business communication, business culture, focusing on tourism in particular. Why would you mute me, kaพี่ขาน? Okay, so basically in my session, you probably checked out some of the videos, but I guess today focus will be on Thai tourism industry overview, right? And I mean, the video that you're supposed to watch, there are about like 10 videos. But basically today, February 19, we were just talking about the introduction to Thai tourism industry, which I think is very simple in a sense because first impression of many, I would say foreigners here in Thailand, they are here as a tourist. So I guess my module here from the very beginning would be very easy to catch up. And then next week, we're going to focus on effective communication, and week after will be on cross-cultural, following by marketing and branding and business comm. And last but not least would be negotiation and conflict resolution. So as you can see here from my session in particular, we try to organize the content to help you to prepare yourself as part of this tourism industry, both as those who are sender, like communicator, as well as those who are as an audience, so you will see like the whole picture of our tourism industry. So let's get started. The next session, right? The next slide, please. Okay. So basically, for today class, so for today class, basically, you have to watch the videos, and each videos will be about like 4 to 7 minutes long. So it's not that long. And apparently when you watch it on your own pace, it's like watching YouTube or even like some TikToker, So it's going to be pretty short. And each session, I will also ask you some like questions, pop-up questions. So when you watch it, you can just, pretending that you answer it to me in the classroom. Okay. So it would be nice, of course, and it would be good for you if you watch it before you come to class. And each session of the lecture videos, there will also be practice for you to try, to kind of like practice your skills, practice your thinking, how you can handle the situation in Thai context. Okay, so basically the quiz information that would have like one quiz per video, as you can see here, multiple choice format. Can I use the can I use the annotation? You gotta assign me as co-host. Never mind. So basically there will also be multiple choice. Okay ใช่แต่ว่าน้อง assign ครูได้ไหมเป็น co-host and then I can use the pointer.
ครับผม
Thank you ค่ะ and you need to get at least 60% to pass, but it's very like kind of like easy to follow anyway, and there will be some immediate feedback provided. So the next thing that you need to do is the tourism communication project, and that would be considered as 60% of the module assessment. So basically, as a written report, you need to write up to 1,500 words analysis. Just to give you a tip, these days we have some AI to help you, okay? But make sure that you use the prompt for AI to write something to be your own words, because this is what happened with my students as younger generation. I guess you guys are young as well. I mean, undergraduate students, sometimes they get like lazy, in class session in March will be moved to Tuesday. Not sure. Dr.Rashida will answer that, right? But basically, focusing on the written paper, make sure that, of course, the piece should reflect your own focus, your own interests, and of course, your level of intelligence, right? To show that you understand the tourism strategy focus, to show that you know the perspectives, to be careful on any cultural considerations, and last but not least, to demonstrate your action plan, implementation plan. So for that, as a written piece, you will also need to create a video presentation, 7-minute presentation. So these days they've got so many applications that you can use in order to help you with the presentation. Like you can also create Canvas and other slides, to help you with the with your speech, your talk. You can also use visual examples. This can also be something that motion picture, like maybe clip video or something. And also you need to make it clear on your strategy explanation, what you're going to do. And it would be nice if you also prepare like a explanation why. So basically these are key deadlines, and I guess all these administrative words, I'm not very keen on it. So Dr. Rashida will be the one answering all the questions regarding any administrative works, including, how to assess your participation, how you can submit everything, and how you will be graded, for your work. So I guess this is not, that's right. So my Dr. Rashida, okay,ค่ะ. So I guess we're not going to take any questions so far, right? Okay, we're going to move to the next slide. And I guess everyone will be able to pass it. Initial question.
We can pause this question answer session. We already done. So that was the initial session.
I see.
So from 7:30 to 8:15, it's your session.
Okay,เลยค่ะ. Then move on to the next slide for me, please. Okay. I guess this one, I need to recap this, right? I can do this real quick as well. Right, Rashida?
you can skip it for the assignments part. I think you already explained.
Okay. But just to recap real quick, basically for the module number 4, most of the homework, most of the assignments will focus on, for example, cultural sensitivity, like what is the concerns when it comes to Thai context, like seniority and stuff, the language and things that might be offensive. So that will be, one thing. Another is business etiquette, the manners. Next is crisis communication, tourism marketing. So this will help you to, as I mentioned earlier, this will help you to be able to craft it as a communicator, as well as to be able to analyze it as an audience. Cross-cultural negotiations, how can you make the conversation smooth, as well as to get your goals needed, and 1 original post or 2 responses per topic. So basically, that is for discussion topics, no? 10%. Thailand fan club content, I guess. Ajahn Rashida will explain more on this because I'm not very keen on this. This is more like your homework. And the reflective journal is also considered as 6%, right? And although submission guidelines, you need to do it through the course platform, because I guess they're not going to take any individual submission, in random places. Definitely any late submissions require prior approval. So if something happens and you cannot really submit it on time, I guess you need to give the notice to the administrator here. But if you submit it late, of course, there will be some consequences, right? I mean, the late punishment, of course. This is normal everywhere. Even we in ASEAN country, like time is not very strict, but still we somehow, apply that rule of like, don't submit anything late. And definitely in order to pass this module, you got to get 60%. So as you can see, 60% is quite simple in a sense. You just watch the videos, make sure you participate, and then you come to live class, which will also provide you the time for your discussions and everything. Make sure you finish all the homework, and I guess, this module will be flying easy just like that. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, I guess this is also something that Dr. Rashida will take care, but basically, even it's easy, but not as easy as nothing. So you need to put your hands on, you need to, of course, make sure that you participate. And in this case, I can see that many of you are concerned about visa requirements and, because I used to be in your shoes when I was doing my master in the United States. I totally understand like how worried it is to manage your visa, how to live abroad, and many other things that you might be worried about. So I guess all these administrative work, you just got to make sure that you meet the requirements. For example, you need to attend the class at least 80%, right? And I can see many of you are like kind of do it mobile, like on your phone. So just make sure that you come to class and attend at least 6 out of 8 sessions. And that will be attendance check, so 3 times. So before, during, and after. So before would be 7 to 7:15, and if you miss that, we still have mid-session check, which is 8:30 to 8:45, and last but not least is 9:15 to 9:30. It would be nice, of course, if you put your camera on so that we can make sure it's you, not the robot, not the AI who participate or attend the class. Yeah, so maybe no virtual backgrounds or avatars, of course. I want to see your faces, and put nice, proper, attire. Use Zoom name format so that our staff can check your name, make sure that you're not, someone outside the class, and make sure that we will not have any, noises. And of course, we welcome any active participation. So feel free to raise your hands virtually. You might know how to do it, right? I mean, you can just raise hand with the system like this. You can also do things like sending some stickers while you're listening to me. That would be nice, like sending me some thumb up or some heart. I don't know, just to make sure that you are actively listen or follow the session. Stable internet, yeah, this is something, but stable internet is still like questionable in Thai. I just got this electricity problem, so I'm not going to be the one saying that, okay? But it would be nice, of course. And yeah, just like some of you are doing here, like it's evening class, and some of you might work the whole day or, like been busy the whole day. So I don't mind if you're gonna eat or if you're gonna, kind of like have your dinner while listening to my part. So, yeah. But basically, these are like absence management. So just make sure that you don't fall into any of these so that you will get, you will meet the requirements for the visa. And last but not least is the letter of confirmation. So basically, letter of confirmation would be required for visa renewal after 90 days and based on attendance and participation record. And of course, it takes some time. I guess this is very typical in Asian countries, like those official letter, though anything dealing with the government or whatever, it takes some time. So, there's no possible like asking today and you will get it tomorrow. So give us some time to work on the paperwork. Okay, I guess this is quite clear enough, Dr. Rashida, no?
Yes,
Okay.
certain.
Okay, so real quick video recap. If you have watched it first thing first, they didn't put on the makeup the way I want. So just, that's not the main point, but I still get upset with how they put on the makeup. Make me look old a little bit, no, but that's not the main point. The main point here is that basically the first video is all about introduction to Thai tourism industry. So I want you to keep in mind that in Thailand, apparently, as you might experience it yourself, we got so many things for you to experience, like from man-made kind of like buildings, shopping center, Siam Square, Siam Scape. We got like Paragon, Central World. These are more like something that man-made. We also got something more like natural, right? I mean, beaches, hills. What else? We got something nice naturally, like the forest and everything. And also, as you come to Thailand, you will see that we try to balance the traditional culture, like the dance, right? And sometimes when you go, of course, when you go to the temples, you will see something that is like, it's like a capsule of time, something that we try to preserve 100 years ago, 150 years ago, even 200 years. So if you go to places like Ayutthaya, if you go to places like our royal temples, you will see those conservativeness of deep, like traditional Thai culture. And you will also get a chance to experience any modernity, right? I mean, even like next to the temple, for example, you go to Khao San Road, we got this Ratchabapit and, many temples in that area where everything is so like reserved and ancient. But once you get out of the temple, you get a sense of like fun, modern, copy stuff, like like all those t-shirt with the not so Gucci brand name, things like that will give you a sense of like something very modern, very urbanized, very city, right? And all those experience with the nighttime or even like daytime. I mean, you go to Royal Temple area, you will see something very conservative, but you come out, you go to Sampeng Market, you go to, those Pahurat area where you get to eat something nice, Chinatown, for example, something modernity. So it's like a mix of both new and old world, in the same area. That's one thing that I think it's, it's very Thai. And also cultural value integration, as I mentioned, like everything in the same area, you get everything. I mean, you go to Chinatown, you go to Dragon Temple, you get a sense of like, oh, the first generation of Chinese people migrated to Thailand. And when you come out of the temple, you will get all the good food, right? People queue up for food, seafood, Chinese food, both traditional and modern. So kind of like integration of culture. And of course, within that Chinatown, you get to buy something very Thai as well, like Thai dessert, Thai food, or even like Thai clothing, Thai fashion. And like refer back to the key theme of my lecture is all about like sustainable practices. Like the government is trying so hard because we know that tourism would require a lot of resources. And of course, as a tourist yourself, you might know that every time when you go somewhere, you create waste, garbages, out of the food you eat, out of the things you buy. So we try to from the government level, we try to make it more sustainable in sense. For example, when you go to the food stall, like the street food, you will see that the way they use the container, these days they try to make it more natural, like eco-friendly. So you will see something that made out of like something that is recyclable, something that is more like eco-friendly, like the natural, what is it called, banana leaf, something like that, no? And speaking of that, sustainably from that matter, we also have something more like digital innovation as well. For example, if you go to even still in the same place, Chinatown, they got, I think just last month they got some lighting show where you will see how they use the lighting together with the cell phone, connection, and you can get like immersive kind of like experience with the art, installation in that area as well. So I guess we try to make it friendly with the tourists for the fact that the internet connection as well as everything can be retrieved from your cell phone digitally. So no longer need for paperwork and stuff like that. When you go places, you can just go to map. And I guess this is very helpful. And I guess our country try so hard to facilitate the tourists from that, perspective. And last but not least, I guess you'll be aware that when you come to Thailand, people will treat you like, they will call you like customer. In Thai, they will say kun pi, like sister, brother. When you go to places, they will treat you as who you are. So we would call you by the name, or we will try to provide you things that would fit your lifestyle. So you can see we got wide range of things. I mean, if you're looking for something more preservative, something more conservative, we got that thing for you. But if you're looking for something more like exciting, something more like radical, we also got that as well. Once again, everything is like packed in one area. Like you can go to Silom Road. Everyone knows Silom Road, right? I mean, in Silom, you got something like CBD, finance, very, very traditional, very kind of like, what you call it, like something quite preserved. But you will also get another side of the world too at Silom Road. I'm not going to go into details because I don't think Ajahn Smith would like me to go to that. But I just want you to see that when it comes to Thai tourism industry, we try to make sure that everyone will get to experience what they want to from their own perspective. Okay. So basically, out of our tourism assets, we got natural landscapes and beaches. I mean, from the northern part of Thailand to the southern part of Thailand, you can get different vibes of nature, right? We also got cultural heritage.สีลม is good from what? Yeah, เห็นไหมสีลม yes, สีลม is fun. And yeah, you can also share your experience. I guess I guess you kind of like, you probably know better than me, I no longer like go out at night. This class is so honored because normally at this time I have to take care of my 3 kids, but I'll be happy to be here. I can see that very attentive and everything. So basically, yeah, you can see that from the northern part of Thailand down to southern part of Thailand, you get different vibes of nature, like hilly, Khao Yai. I'm not sure if you familiar with that. Khao Yai, Saraburi is more like hilly, more like European kind of sense. Chiang Mai is somewhere that you will get one sense. But if you go to down south, and we just got this White Lotus released by Lisa, no? So that can be a good example of the beaches culture, the beaches lifestyles. And also we got cultural heritage sites. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, places like Ayutthaya, where located as the old capital of Thailand. So Ayutthaya is where you will get to see a lot of ruins of temples, and you can see like something very huge in the past. Like Ayutthaya used to be like glorious day of Thailand, like 400 years ago. But even further back then, you can go to Sukhothai, for example. Yeah, elephant rides, of course, and Lisa, of course, had for her. Sukhothai is another area where you can also get a sense of like heritage. It's a bit more serene and peaceful in that sense. When you take a look at the face of the Buddha image, you will be able to tell that, from different era, the expression of Buddha image will be different. So you can try that. I mean, you go to Chiang Mai, you will see Buddha face in one vibe, like northern, kind of like serene, but still during Lana time is more like with the wars and stuff. So serene but still strong. But if you come to like Sukhothai, it will be very peaceful, I would say handsome, like because during the Sukhothai is like very peaceful. Everything is like, very serene, and people are like happy, like it's more like artistic time at that time. But if you see the Buddha image, especially in Bangkok, you will see some people say it's like a mixture of oppa and and Thai and Chinese. So the face is very I would say it's like magical proportion of the face. So you can try learning that bit by bit from Thai culture as well. Urban attractions, apparently I mentioned many places here in Bangkok, but we also got like Thai Sukhothai Kway Teow is the best. They put the peanuts and also like the dry shrimps on. Yes. Well, you truly know Thai culture,นะคะ. Yes. And Sukhothai Kway Teow also like a bit sweet, นิดนึง ส้มตำ of course. Now that we get hungry, I just come across about a place called Gao Khao Kala, and it said you could see aliens or something. Is that true? เขากะลาเหรอ อะไรพี่ขาน maybe มั้ง but superstitious is something that rooted very strong in Thai culture as well นะจ๊ะ you probably heard the word มูเตลู like even we try to modernize and everything, but still people go believe in like praying and asking the superstitious to help us with the life, no? Northern part, you should go to northern part. It's interesting นะคะช้างเอราวัณ yeah, this is a good example because urban attractions, if you go to ราชประสงค์ area, Central World, everyone knows Central World, I can go on and on. Rashida and Khan, you gotta stop me now because I can talk on and on about this. It's like I'm doing live talking session. So basically, urban attractions, when you mention Chang Erawan, is very, very interesting because you go to Central World, and you see that walk on the top. So you walk from Siam Square to Gaeson Plaza. What's it called now? Gaeson, what's it called? Erawan Gaeson, right? Gaeson Erawan, right? And along the way, you will see the shrine, ใช่ไหม พระพรหม shrine. So this is like the mixture, people not just come here for shopping, but they come here for praying. And it's right next to one another, like brand name, Geson Plaza, the shrine, and then Central World, where you get more like affordable things. And Central World, in front of Central World, they always have events. If you have a chance, I guess, just last Christmas, they got this huge Christmas tree, and they got like all these displays, installation of the shops where you can get a good time, you know, in front of their shopping center. Local experience, as I said, within the Racha Prasong, no? You can also go to Pratu Nam for something more local, right? I mean, just turn right around the corner and you will get like something more like very local where you need to bargain, naจ๊ะ. Even when you come to Thailand, you gotta bargain. Like if they say like 500 baht, you say no, 250. Or when they say like, you know, or you can say, how about like 300, like, you gotta do bargain. So just in the same area, no? You see Central World on the left-hand side, and then you turn left, it will be Pratu Nam. So, you know, things will be more local, things will be more fun. I love taking my kids to Pratu Nam because, you know, it's more like realistic, you know, when it comes to do shopping, you know, apart from going to the H&M and whatever. So that is the tourist assets. So this is something that we have as a resources. And I guess most of you have experienced almost everything, right? And hospitality elements, I guess the values of Thai hospitality is to be good host. I mean, I guess this is more like Asian thing, especially ASEAN in a way. Like when people come to your house, you know, like you gotta, as a student can hold the camera and record for our vlog, right? ได้ไหม of course, but then don't make don't make any trouble back to me ละกัน That's one thing for sure. I mean, I don't mind be on your on TikTok, whatever. I mean, my students, undergraduate students do it all the time, like recording. And I keep saying to them that I don't mind, if you're gonna record me while I'm speaking or talking, but make sure don't make content that will make me in trouble, I cannot go to any jail anytime because I got 3 kids. But I don't mind if you want to take the photo or anything, I don't mind. No, back to our session. Thai hospitality values. I guess our key concern is that when we got a guest, we gotta take the best care of them. So I guess this is very Asian thing, no? Like when we have anyone coming to our house, we would like bring them the best food, the best drinks, you know, make sure that they sit nicely on the couch, make sure that we put on anything nicely for them. So that's one thing you need to keep in mind. And some people even say like, we start off everything with a smile. And some foreigners even like skeptical with our smiles, whether it is, you know, genuine or not. I'm just going to tell you the truth. It's not really genuine anytime. Sometimes we just smile because we don't know anything else to do. But still, it's a positive reaction, right? I mean, keep smiling. I mean, you can also do the same thing back to them. Like when Thai people smile to you, you can just smile. And that will make them confused, like exactly what you want from them. But I guess smiling is a positive energy we can send to one another, you know, like when we don't know what to say because we might got this language barrier, we just smile. Or even like, no, we just still smile. Yeah, no, I don't want that price. I want cheaper, but you smile, you know. So, I mean, Thai policies are always changing now, and we can hold the. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I guess if you want to take the vlog video, you gotta make sure that it's a public space. That's the main thing. I mean, I think this is the rules and regulation for any country, not just Thailand. I mean, even you go to some countries in Europe or in the United States, if you could just gonna hold the camera and take it for, I would say for business or for like, you know, for commercial purpose, it's not, you might need to ask some permission. So for example, if you're going to go to the temple, and if you just take a photo for fun, take a photo, I don't think there will be any problem, look. But if you're going to do it for commercial purpose, I guess you know, sometimes some places, some location, yeah, might need some kind of like what you call it, like the paperwork, you know, to make sure that they will allow you to do so. By the way, อะไรนะเนี่ย okay, could you please change your name อ๋อได้โอเคค่ะอันไหนนะลูก I used to smile saying ลดได้ไหม yes that's a good strategy ค่ะ you say ลดได้ไหมคะ and you add แบบ ending อ่ะ like นะจ๊ะนะคะขอบคุณค่ะ it will be แบบ much nicer and as you can see many Thai would do that even they speak English you know they would add ending and that's so Thai as well you know so of course smiling is good and service excellence I would say this is also like random I wouldn't say every place is you know friendly and nice but as I mentioned they would try to keep their base to make sure that people will be happy with their shops, their restaurants or whatever. So, but sometimes, you know, be realistic. If you go to some shops, you know, when they're about to close, do not expect them to be friendly, no. I mean, I used to be the waitress back in the States. And, you know, if anyone come to my restaurant around like 9 o'clock, my restaurant closed at 10, so if they come around 9 o'clock, I wouldn't be that happy la. I'd be like, okay, just eat and go. So, you know, to be kind to one another, I guess, when it comes to the service excellence, I guess, there's some boundary as well. Don't make it too far for those service provider, no? On the same way, I mean, I guess from the beginning, they want to make the best service for you, but I guess it's all like more like two-way communication, no? Cultural authenticity, as you can see, Thai culture is very unique. We got our own language apparently, and we try to add everything. There are also like the words Tinglish, right? I mean, in any sentences we say in English, we somehow add some Thai expressions or some Thai words and make it more, you know, Tinglish. And guest experience focus, many places. These days, you will see you go to some department store, yeah. When they got the announcement, ประตูน้ำ for example, when they got announcement, they got like I think 4 or 5 languages: Thai, English, Chinese, maybe Myanmar too, na Rashida, pa? And they got Arabic or something like. They got many languages, you know, like make sure that everyone will understand the announcement. Or even you go to the restroom, you will see the notice, you know. Just today, I went to the it's like a what you call it, it's like a massage place and all, and then I went there with my mom. I took her to that place, and all the signs on the restroom is like Thai, English, Chinese, and Myanmar จ้ะ จริงๆ they got like 4 languages, so that's the whole point. Yeah, to make sure that guest experience focus, they will understand and they will not, you know, get any misunderstanding of the service provider, because we always got the problem with the toilet, no? Khan and Rashida, make sure that don't put anything in there, yeah. And sometimes if when you go to the OCD, this is for fun,นะคะ. I mean, you don't have to take notes or anything, but this is so Thai where you go to some place very แบบ old area อย่างเงี้ยแบบ sometimes you can only do number 1, not number 2 with the toilet, maybe something like that. So you gotta make sure that you understand, เนาะแบบ the constraints, the limitation of some places that they cannot provide everything. Listening to Tanglish, like it's kind of cute. Yeah, Thai girls are speaking Naka because they will end it with Naka, Naja, you know. Industry development, sustainable practices. I guess sustainability is a big word. I mean, everyone is trying to do it, but sometimes, you know, they not doing it for real. But I guess these days the tourism industry, they try even harder. I mean, these days when you go to the hotels, normally they would provide toothbrush, combs, and all those amenities. These days they don't really, you know, prepare it. But don't worry if you forget it. 7-Eleven is everywhere, people. This is always the case of my family when we go anywhere within Thailand. We just pack, and then if we forget anything, we just go to 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven has anything. I'm not the presenter of CP anything. No, I got no, but I got no any interest in anything. But I guess that's a unique point of Thai tourism as well. Like we can just get something we need 24/7. But once again, don't forget the two-way communication. Be kind to them and they will be kind to you.นะคะ. Digital transformation, as I mentioned earlier, everything is back to your cell phone now. I mean, you can check the map, you can check in via your cell phone, you can just show any evidence on your cell phone, right, to the service provider. So I guess it's more convenient this day. Make sure that you got internet connected to your cell phone, and I think they got many types of cell phone SIMs, right? I mean the SIMs that they like. You can just get the SIM for data, or sometimes you get the SIM for call. I mean, it's up to you how you want to use it. How many? Okay, I got 3 more minutes, man. And cultural preservation, I guess as I mentioned, we try to keep something locked in a capsule of time, like the temples, some of the area, Songwad, I'm not sure if you heard about it, like some very unique places, area where they got like beautiful buildings, where they got like beautiful local experience. They try to keep it that way. And last but not least, still out of that preservation is also innovation in experience. So you can go to places like the museums, you can go to places like, as I said, like shopping center here in Thailand is like they got many activities for you to do now, apart from just shopping. But sometimes they got like exhibition. They got some display where you can get experience, you can have fun with the art, you can have fun with the with your favorite artists. These days they do that a lot as well. That you just go to one shopping, for example, Siam Paragon, or even Central World, or even somewhere further like Mecca Bang Na or Central Westgate. Yeah, you can also get more than just shopping. Like sometimes they have like exhibition, or sometimes they have like what you call it, like for example, model show, those exhibition where you can get a sense of the technology, get a sense of like something innovative. Aquarium, of course, sea life. Aquarium here is fun too, but yeah, ก็สนุกดี yeah, fun. But sometimes it's like very conservative as well. But aquarium is fun จ้ะ ใช่ apparently, zoo หมูเด้งเงี้ยเนาะclass discussion แล้วโอเค ไม่ใช่ อะไร no more talking อาจารย์ this is so like babbling โอเคค่ะ class discussion นะจ๊ะ so 15 minutes I'm talking ใช่ไหม this one, or let them talk.
This is for the class discussion. So we're gonna have breakout room, and after the break, so we're gonna have a break first, break time for 15 minutes breaks.
But I explain this ก่อน ใช่ไหม?
Yes,
I explain this first.
yes.
Okay,
Can you please?
Class, as you can see, like today discussion is very, very close to you, and something that I guess you can just share your experience easily, right? So the main discussion question today is that what aspects of Thailand tourism industry that makes it unique in the global market? I have mentioned a lot of things already, after my talk. So you can think about something culturally something culturally means something that you can tangible like clothing, and something intangible likeอะไรนะ hospitality, language, and it can be something considered as cultural. Natural, as I mentioned, something that tourist place, new or old. Natural can also be like man-made, but natural, like the zoo. I was about to say the zoo. ใช่ไหม like หมูเด้งอะไรเงี้ย service elements in your response, like something that you experience yourself, how people treated you in that service. For example, like they try hard to speak different languages to you, or on the menu when they they try to put photo and try to have like translation in your language, for example. So you can just share your experience. So from cultural perspective, of course, how does Thai อันนี้เลยไหม this one too ใช่ไหม Rashida? Okay. How does Thai culture influence hospitality? Like which part of Thai culture you think that would have impact on our hospitality, our welcoming mentality? What cultural elements attract tourists? What makes people happy about Thai culture นะคะ How is authenticity maintained? Why do you think, for example, English, yeah? Even today, a lot of people, I guess, they can speak English very fluently, but they still feel like, speaking English and in English, to make it Thai. So you can also share your experience why these things still happen. Industry evolution. How has Thai tourism adapted over time? So I guess you can also share your experience, like what you see on TV or on the movie, yeah, before you come here and how you see it right now that probably you are here in Bangkok or anywhere. What current trends are emerging? What's happening now in Thailand, or even in our region, ASEAN, What future challenges do you see? One thing very clear, I'm just gonna give you a hint here, AI, right? I mean, robot. Robot is like working for us. We working for robot. I'm not sure what's the, who's the boss now. So I guess this can also be one thing you can also share the experience of the AI. I mean, for myself, like, I even use AI to help me with the itinerary when I go traveling. Like, okay, give me 1-day trip to Khao Kho, Phetchabun Khao Kho, and I can just do that real quick. So this is one thing we facing the challenges of AI intrusion นะคะ participation guideline. I guess they will join us now, my Rashida, or later. How it works here, darling.
Yep. So it's time for the break. After that,
okay.
Yep. They're gonna
The
have a
break is
discussion.
8:30 หรอ
8:15 to 8:30, 15 minutes
okay.
break.
So I should stop talking. ก็ participation guideline simple ก็ just raise hands and talk and listen เนาะก็ simple as that ละจ้ะ okay จ้ะ so you get some time to break แล้วจ้ะ no more from my talking แล้ว okay ใช่ไหม okay
There you go.
breaking time everyone go get some drink not so alcohol นะ because you still need some conscious okay อ๋อ โอเคจ้ะ take some time break off นะลูกนะ
ถูกใจก็คบกันไปเพราะฉันเป็นคนไม่สนอะไรไม่เคยคิดกวนใจใครสบายสบายหากเราจะคบกันไปฉันขอเพียงความรักและจริงใจไม่เคยต้องการอะไรสบายสบายแล้วเธอก็คงเข้าใจเรานั้นจะอยู่เรียนรู้กันไปจะทุกข์จะสุขเพียงไหนสบายสบายแม้วันใดที่ใจเธอเปลี่ยนไม่เห็นจะแปลกเมื่อรู้จากปากว่าคิดจะจากฉันไปก็คงเข้าใจว่าเธอต้องไปก็คงเสียใจและคงเสียดายแต่ก็ยังสบายหากเธอจะทิ้งกันไปเพราะฉันเป็นคนไม่ฝืนใจใครก็คงเลิกรากันไปแบบสบายสบายสบายแล้วเธอก็คงเข้าใจเรานั้นจะอยู่เรียนรู้กันไปจะทุกข์จะสุขเพียงไหนสบายสบายแม้วันใดที่ใจเธอ ใจว่าเธอต้องไปก็คงเสียใจและคงเสียดายแต่ก็ยังสบายหากเธอจะทิ้งกันไปเพราะฉันเป็นคนไม่ฝืนใจใครก็คงเลิกรากันไปแบบสบายสบายสบาย
ที่เกาะสมุยมันมีอะไรที่ทำให้คุณนั้นต้องอยากไปที่ทำให้คุณนั้นต้องติดใจมาชวนพบ Do you want to know about paradise This time it's really hard to find Sunshine is bright all the time อยากเกาะสมุยที่เกาะสมุย baby ที่เกาะสมุย baby
อยากไปนอนโง่ๆอยู่ที่ริมทะเลที่ฉันไปกับเธอมันก็ยิ่งโอเคพาเธอขึ้นสวรรค์ every night and day เก็บกระเป๋ามันเลยเธอไม่ต้องลังเลเกาะที่แปลกดีเหมือนกับมีมนต์ขลังมีเธอกับฉันล่องลอยไปด้วยกันมันคือความสุขที่คล้ายๆอยู่ในฝันหาซื้อที่ไหนไม่ได้ต่อให้มีเงินเป็นถังตัวลงช้าๆให้หาดทรายเป็นหมอนให้เสียงคลื่นเกาะเหมือนกับเพลงก่อนนอนดูตะวันและฟ้าสาดแสงร้อนทิ้งปัญหาไม่คิดอะไร This is all I want
ไม่ต้องหงอยไม่ต้องเศร้าเดี๋ยวจะพาไปสมุยยกแก้วแบมาจีบเบาๆมีพวกเราเป็นเพื่อนคุยถึงสมุยไม่มีเหงาเรื่องเฉาๆได้ก็ฉลุยเรื่องหนักๆเอาไว้ก่อนอย่ากินยาปลาจุ่มคุย What where who when why ผัดกับพายแอปเปิ้ลคอเปิ้ลหอยจอดดูดหอยด่างชอบจูแกงคั่วเห็ดลูกเคี้ยวมันปูมาถอดเสื้อเนื้อแน่นที่เกาะสมุยมันมีอะไรที่ทำให้คุณนั้นต้องอยากไปที่ทำให้คุณนั้นต้องติดใจมาชวนพบ Do you want to know about paradise This time it's really hard to find Sunshine is bright all the time อยากเกาะสมุยที่เกาะสมุย baby ที่เกาะสมุย baby
เธอถามสมุยมันมีดีอะไร I fly you high ลับทะเลไปพักใจมีทั้งพราวเนียนเลหาดทรายพี่เปล่าจะพาน้องไปดูหินใหญ่จะพาลบบ้านที่เกาะสวาดหาสวรรค์ล่องเรือขี่เจ็ตซิปไลน์กันในเดอะซันชิลลิ่งที่ไปบนท้องบนหาดยังกับฝัน Black Moon ต่อแต่ Black ไก่ขันเธอกับฉันนี่คือเมืองท่องเที่ยวเมืองที่คนมีน้ำใจและผมจะพาคุณไปเที่ยวที่ด้ามขวานอ่าวไทยพานั่งรถเครื่องหรือออกทะเลไปตกมุกและเชื่อผมตักเดี๋ยวคุณจะบอกว่าลอยเพชรไอ้ยะอาหารก็สดจัดที่เขาเรียกว่าซีฟู้ดทะเลก็สวยงามเวลิกูดทะเลบ้านผมไม่สวยสูดก็ลองมาแล้วก็ลองมาแล้ว
ที่เกาะสมุยมันมีอะไรทำให้คุณนั้นต้องอยากไปทำให้คุณนั้นต้องติดใจมาชวนพบ Do you want to know about paradise This time it's really hard to find Sunshine is bright all the time at เกาะสมุย If you don't know what the natural paradise is when coming here you feel the nice and on place white sand beach crystal water organic fluid treat them and human body massage you will be feeling liberated want to do something you can do in your city many rest of man in Samui Island we like big family ที่เกาะสมุย baby ที่เกาะสมุย baby
สาบานได้เลยไม่เคยรักใครเท่าเธอมาก่อนโอ้แม่บังอ่อนอย่างนั้นไปเลยหัวใจทั้งดวงฉันมอบให้เธอไปหมดตั้งแต่วันแรกที่เราพบกันสาบานต่อหน้าดวงดาวสาบานต่อหน้าดวงจันทร์ฉันไม่เคยรักใครมากกว่าเธอ สาวงามมากมายหัวใจฉันแกล่งดังผู้พาขนาดพบเจอดาวราเล่นหูเล่นตาฉันยังไม่สนแม่สาวหน้ามนต์เมื่อคนวันก่อนที่เธอเจอนั้นเป็นแค่เพื่อนกันขนาดแค่ฝันฉันยังไม่กล้าเพราะว่าใจฉันนั้นมีแต่เธอสาบานได้เลยไม่เคยรักใครเท่าเธอมาก่อนโอ้แม่บังอ่อนอย่างงอนไปเลยหัวใจทั้งดวงฉันมอบให้เธอไปหมดตั้งแต่วันแรกที่เราพบกันสาบานต่อหน้าดวงดาวสาบานต่อหน้าดวงจันทร์ฉันไม่เคยรักใครมากกว่าเธอขนาดนางงามฉันยังไม่มองนางฟ้าจ้องตาฉันยังไม่สนผู้คนมากมายหมายพวงดาราแต่ว่าใจฉันนั้นมีแค่เธอสี่ห้องดวงใจฉันให้เธอหมดจวบจนเมื่อวันที่ฉันชีพไว้ไม้ปองคนเดียวที่จะคล้องเกี่ยวใจเดียวดวงนี้ฉันมีแต่เธอสาบานได้เลยไม่เคยรักใครเท่าเธอมาก่อนโอ้แม่บังอ่อนอย่างงอนไปเลยหัวใจทั้งดวงฉันมอบให้เธอไปหมดตั้งแต่วันแรกที่เราพบกันสาบานต่อหน้าดวงดาวสาบานต่อหน้าดวงจันทร์ฉันไม่เคยรักใครมากกว่าเธอสาบานได้เลยไม่เคยรักใครเท่าเธอมาก่อนโอ้แม่บังอ่อนอย่างงอนไปเลยหัวใจทั้งดวงฉันมอบให้เธอไปหมดตั้งแต่วันแรกที่เราพบกันสาบานต่อหน้าดวงดาวสาบานต่อหน้าดวงจันทร์ฉันไม่เคยรักใครมากกว่าเธอสาบานต่อหน้าครูบายกขึ้น10 นิ้วพนมมือหากผิดสัญญาให้ฟ้าผ่าตายหมอกจางๆและควันคล้ายกันจนบางที
สวัสดีครับ Welcome back นะครับ
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone. So before we move into our breakout rooms, let's do our mid-session attendance check. So please ensure your camera are on and type 2 in the chat. Daniel, would you like to explain about the group activities or we have a discussion?
ได้
Yep.
ค่ะ of course ค่ะ เดี๋ยวนะรัตนดากัน
Konkan, how many breakout rooms are we gonna have today?
We have 4 room ครับผม
4 room. Okay.
4 room so that would how many people will be in one room darling that's a lot
Yes ครับ Yes a lot ครับผม allow 70 ครับผม
70 oh my goodness do we have to make sure everyone is speaking
that must be difficult. But yeah, for sure, we in every group, students and learners have to assign one as a note taker, as one as a leader. So facilitator need to make sure everybody engaged. But no, it's not that possible and everybody engaged. No.
หรือจะ
But yeah.
smaller ไหมอ่ะพี่ขาน or normally you have 4 rooms
หรือสัก8 ดีไหมแต่ว่าจะเยอะไปกลัวจะนำเสนอแล้วจะไม่ทันครับ
อ๋อ 8แล้วต้องกลับนำเสนอกี่นาที
ก็แล้วแต่ครับโดยทั่วไปก็ไม่เกิน5 นาทีครับ
8 5 40 นาทีไม่ไหวหนูใช่ไหม
ใช่
8 5 40 นาที ตอนนี้เรามีเท่าไหร่นะ เดี๋ยวหารดิ
ตอนนี้เรามีทั้งหมด345ครับ
ก็คือ we let them talk for about 15 minutes and then they come back to talk about the points อย่างเงี้ยหรอ
yes ครับ
อ๋อ
maybe present allow 2 or 3 minutes
อืม
For each
in
group.
that case we can do 8 group นะค่ะ so
โอเค
that would
ครับ
be more feasible ไหม Rashida what you think
Yeah, that's good. We can do 8
so
groups.
like so how many people in one group then still 30 people
โอเคครับa group we will have
45.
42 and 43 people
Yep.
per room
โอเค fair enough
โอเค
ดีไหมอ่ะ 40 people ก็ still make it feasible to talk and do they have to go through all the questions for
And what
aspects
and I think it's not really because that's
how about this
it's a
we
prompt.
got 8 rooms ใช่ไหม so we can actually assign 2 on cultural tourism 2 on natural resources 2 on service excellence and 2 on future development how's that so that when they come back first when they talk they got focus to talk second when they come back to present they got like focus you know so that we don't have to go to midnight เนาะลูกเนาะ or else this will drag until pub close นะไม่ work นะอ่ะเอางี้ได้ไหมคะ can we do it this way ได้ไหม since we're having okay class since we're having 4 dimensions of Thai tourism to talk about I guess we will break you guys down into 8 small groups and each group can will put we will do it ourselves ใช่ไหม randomly ใช่ไหม
you can random ครับผม maybe group 1 and 2 is first top
cultural tourism 3 and 4 you focus on talking about natural resources
yes
5 and 6 service excellence and 7 and 8 future development เอางี้ดีกว่า that's better so when they come back I guess we can have like you know something very clear that they will have to share with the class โอเคไหมคะ but everything I mean all dimensions here will base on one thing which is Thailand's tourism industry from tourism context making sense yeah I think that makes sense
Sounds
and I
good.
think that's more feasible yeah because how long do they have to talk among themselves how long
15 minutes ครับ
15 minutes yeah so I guess each group will have to focus on one topic for example 1 and 2 okay พี่ขาน can you allow me to do annotation ได้ไหม you might
Yes
need
ครับ
to
Okay.
assign me as co-host so I can get to annotate
Okay. And
okay 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 yes so group number 1 and 2 you will talk about cultural tourism how does Thai culture contribute no as I mentioned anything no culture can be something tangible or something intangible something you can touch and grab something you know culturally strategies help maintain no and traditional or modern aspects of Thai to be balanced in tourism so basically each group I mean group number 1 and number 2 you can basically talk about these 3 questions okay so when you come back what I would suggest you to do is to pretty much have one answer for each question like for number 1 what you think is something that most contribute. Number 2, something that most obvious as a strategy. Number 3, which aspect, no, that keep balance. Then room number 3 and number 4, how you focus on natural resources. So basically, you can talk about what role do Thailand's natural attractions play in tourism, like what does it do as a natural resources, whether it brings more tourism or whatever. How can tourism development and environmental preservation be balanced? So you can just give one big, idea of what we can do. Number 3, sustainable practices that should be prioritized. Of course, only one, best practice. Nah. It would be nice if you, of course, share your own experience that you have seen it for real and you think it works. Room number 5 and room number 6, you will talk about service excellence. So you will share your own experience on what makes Thai hospitality unique. No, what is it that you have experienced and you think, give only one best thing. So you can discuss among yourself. Maybe you can share 3 or 5 things, but then within your group, I want you to finalize that only one, unique. Number 2, how can service quality be maintained and improved? I guess for this point, you can just say 1 or 2 things that, would make service quality based, 1 or 2 things. And number 3, what role does staff training play in service excellence? Of course, maybe only one role, whether it help or hinder. So basically, for each question, you can just talk among yourself first in your big group here, 40 something people, and then try to pick only 1 or 2 base answer to share to class at the end. Last but not least, room number 7 and 8, the future development. So you can talk among yourself what emerging trends will shape Thailand tourism future. So only one trend would be enough actually, but during your conversation, you may come up with many things, right? And how can technology enhance experience? So for this one, you can also share name of application or something that you have used it for real. And last thing, what challenges? No, for challenges here, I already talked a little bit about AI, but I want you to be more specific when you come to share your own answer, like what dimensions of AI and how it intrudes tourism, especially in Thailand. So all 8 rooms, basically, even you talk about different things, but still the main context is within Thai tourism industry. Making sense? Any questions before we put you in breakout room and what you have to bring back to share, for everyone in this class, So each group will have about 2 to 3 minutes. So basically you answer all questions here, 3 questions with 1 or 2 things, should be short, and we should be able to finish before midnight like Cinderella. So
Okay,
that's how we
ครับ
manage time. ได้ไหมลูก
ครับผม Okay ครับ I will open the all room ครับ
แล้วไงand they choose room by themselves or you
no ครับrandom ครับ
random already โอเคค่ะ enjoy your conversation นะคะ everyone แล้วเราต้องเข้าไปดูไหมพี่ค่ะ
ได้ครับ ก็อาจารย์สามารถเลือกห้องเข้าไปดูได้เลย แต่ครับ
เขาตั้งใจเรียน Rashida everyone is so attentive my goodness
ครับโอเค
อันนี้8 ห้องมันเนี่ยพี่ค่ะทำ8 ห้องใช่ไหม
ใช่ครับผม
เก่งมากไม่เข้าได้ไหม
ได้ครับ ตามสบายเลยครับอาจารย์ แต่ว่าเดี๋ยวจะมีเป็นพี่ๆที่เขาเป็น TA ครับ เข้าไปช่วยดูแต่ละ
เขา
ห้อ
มี
ง
TA ด้วยเหรอ
ใช่ครับ ใน
ว้า
มี
ว
ไปช่วย TA ด้วย
เลิศนะ
ครับคนที่เป็นโคโฮสจะเลือกห้องครับผม
Ajani, if you want, you can visit every room.
แม่ขี้เกียจนะ Rashida อยู่ตรงนี้ได้ไหม Can I stay here ได้ไหม Rashida
Sure. I visit 1 room first.
So next week it's gonna be pretty much same แบบ same
Yes.
pattern เนาะ
Yes, it's same per
โอเค There will be 1 week can we check how many TA we have พี่ขาน
how many TA we have? 5?
5 ครับผม yes
all 5 okay
I will assign โอเคบางคนยังไม่ได้เข้าหรือเปล่า
อ๋อแต่นี่คือเขาthey will get visa เหรอ Rashida I didn't know about the details actually
Okay, we get visa. Yeah, we provide documents to if
อ๋อ just provide document เราลืม we forgot to tell them to have แบบ different role อีขานแกเอาฉันไปอยู่ห้อง2ทำไมเด็ดอ่ะ ตกใจหมด
I'm sorry ครับผม กดผิดโอเคโอเค
Rashida we forgot to tell them แบบ the role อ่ะใช่ปะ but they will be okay ใช่ไหม they know what to do ใช่ไหม Rashida turn on microphone ค่ะ
I'm muted. I didn't know that. So we have two learners haven't assigned yet in our group. Oh yeah, click on.
Then they know what to do ใช่ไหม I can see
Yep.
will they like have a leader and then okay
They know what to do, but the thing is, they do whatever they want in the group. That's how our friend,
ก็โอเคแหละแหมก็
yeah,
enough
yeah.
that 300 of them join us tonight
Yeah, it's not that easy to manage within like 30-40 people in a group, and somebody doesn't want to talk and some want to talk the whole time. It's only 15 minutes, so but it's good. You gave an instruction very clear, so I am sure they know what they do. So I used to visit different rooms and just check what are they doing, and also the TA are taking notes for the active participation. So we recorded which
อ๋อจะรูปเกรด
which
เด่นเหรอ
learners
โอ้
open
ว่ะ
camera and talk and engage and
ต้องเป็นสมิธถึงจะทำอะไรอย่างนี้ได้เนี่ย only Smith can do something
UV လာတာ
sorry ခုနကနံပါတ်3 question
လူဝီလာလူဝီ
ကြားလိုက်လို့ပြတ်သွား
โอเคครับ welcome back นะครับ
Welcome back class okay let's see I guess everyone is back to the main session okay that's cool I think we're just gonna get started so that we can finish everything on time so basically each group will have about 2 to 3 minutes to share your 3 key insights I mean according to the questions so number 1 and number 2 will go first then 3 4 5 6 7 8 okay and make sure that you give clear examples as well as to trying to relate it back to the lecture or whatever yeah the main thing right now I think is to make sure everything finished within 2 to 3 minutes no so should we get started with the first group okay here we go so the first group any volunteer to share to us on cultural capital first group any volunteer okay
yes actually we haven't chosen the it's types of we haven't finished choosing the volunteer but if there's someone who can complete after my talk you can help me okay so I'm from group 1 Aden my name's Thailand you can call me Ella so our topic will be focusing on the cultural tourism so Thailand is known for the most leading number one leading tourism country in the world. Yeah. And we've got a lot of trends with Thailand, especially on the social media. So question number one, focus on the Thailand's cultural heritage. How does Thailand cultural heritage contribute to its tourism appeal? So after our group discussion, like we talk about the museum arts and the pagodas, because it's really interesting when we visit to the museums here in Bangkok in Thailand. So we suggest, one of our group members suggests that uh, it will be great if the tourists can speak English, and then yeah, I mean, if there are a lot of like tourist guides who can speak English really well and can explain well to the visitors when visiting to a museum. And I also suggest that there would be more great if they can make a survey about which countries visit this museum the most, and we make the tour guides according to the country speaking that language. For example, if Myanmar group for Myanmar tourist guides, and then for German tourist, yes, and then German tourist guide, something like that. Yeah, it would be great. And then for number two, I think the strategy is to help maintain authenticity, Thailand's authenticity, according to the international visitors. So this one is so what will be for that one? Sorry. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can complete me.
Let me chip in for the group one. Authenticity, like authenticities, like Thailand is already in the authenticity stage. You already have shown your culture and diversity in your tourism sector through your digital platform. I think many digital platform you have been already in the authenticity of your culture, especially when we visit to the most tourist attraction site in Bengal is like an Emerald Buddha. So that places you already show you the enriched culture of the Thailand. And also across the city of the Bengal, like museum, the culture center, and some of the corner of the road like Irawan Shrine, and the in front of Central Wall, like there's an area of like Ganesh, and and the most of the places we can see those kind of the spiritual side. So I think you are maintaining even even in the small places up to the city area, you are maintaining the authenticity of the culture, which is very good. But in some of the foreigner who are the very first time visit to Thailand, not only from the Europe but also from the Asian country, they are be curious about what it is. So basically what I mean is like, to show your authenticity, you have to make a labeling, okay, giving the instruction what is this place actually. So I think you are at Thailand Tourism Ministry of the Tourism might know that who are the most visitor from the world. So you can make like top 5 selection of the languages, and then you can translate it into their languages. Basically, English is the most priority. So people get to know what it is actually. Like I usually used to visit Irawan Shrine and make prayer most of the time. And then I noticed most of the visitor from China, like, and from the Asian country, like very few people from the Western, they come and look around what it is, but people might not know, even though English instruction is there, not very clear and not very, how to say, easy to find. So that's the thing, the authenticity. You have been already there, but has to promote your authenticity with a good manner. So this is the thing I want to emphasize in the authenticity. Another aspect of Thai culture is like modern and the tradition, right? as I mentioned, it's already there, modern and tradition. I think at the same time, you are going to drive for the modern city, and at the same time, your culture is stay keeping and maintain a good practice, which is very good. Something like Songkran, and something like in the far from the Bengal area, like Ayodhya or Chiang Mai or Khao Rai. There are also a lot of places also. And yeah, I forgot to add one of the our classmate advised that since Thailand is the very attractive city in the world, so it is good that if you make it like the world most visited place in one place in Thai, on one place in Bengal, that will be more nicer. You already have a cultural site, you already have beaches, you already have a modern city, and you already have like mountains. So if something else, like people want to visit like from Europe area, if already in the Thai, then it is good to have like a Great Wall from China. If you can make it, like sample, like people love to visit. Something
Yeah.
like Disneyland, something like that. Yeah.
Okay,
This is
ค่ะ.
the
Thank
idea we have.
you for your experience and insights นะ Group number 1 big hands เดี๋ยวก่อนนะ Let me find the sticker. Okay, group number 2, you ready? I think group number 2, if something that you talked among yourself is quite similar, you can actually add on to your classmate ค่ะ Group number 2 ค่ะ เดี๋ยวต้อง clap ให้เนี่ย
Yes, Jen. Good evening. My name is Ling. I'm representing Group 2. Yes, I believe Group 1 already cover a lot of topics in our discussions. And let me add on some points. Thailand already have a rich culture heritage, such as like a temples, festival, to attract like tourism, tourists from the other countries, and very attractive with those cultural heritage, like a grand palace, temples, like for the festival, like such as Songkran and Loikathon. The tourists are enjoying those type of cultural heritage in Thailand mostly. And some of the strategy can maintain these authenticities is as like the Group 1's suggestions. Maybe we should advocate and give some educations to some tourist attractive areas, or all of these tourism industrial people to more educated, and also give some advocate about how to communicate and more effectively in an international way. So it could be maybe community-based tourism type of style you should provide, and also government also like gives don't make a lot of changes of the policy if it is possible, so tourism can be like this is the way that we should do, this is the how we do that, so and then they change the policy, and then it will be a little bit confusing when they travel into Thailand. And another way, the question would be, how can traditional and modern aspect of the Thai culture be balanced in tourism? Is like what I seen before is you guys already made it, making that. When I visited to like I think King Power Mall, they're doing like traditional dances in the shopping mall, or night what is it called, night markets, some sort of like tourism experience places. They can do some such traditional and cultural type of events, and make more attractive to tourism industry, I believe. That's all our discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, group number 2 ค่ะ big hands for you. Yay. Okay. Now we can see like cultural tourism, I guess they put pretty much focus on the same thing. Like we already got something, but there's a educational thing that we can add on to that. Okay. Group number 3 and number 4, natural resources. Group number 3, you ready? Any volunteer?
Hi, here. Can you read me? Okay. Hi. So before I get started, I think group 3 and 4, we all just collectively thought we are in the same group. So I'm currently the representative of both groups. So yeah, I'm gonna be answering for both groups. So number 1 is as all of you can see, what role do Thailand natural attractions play in tourism? So as we all currently know, it plays a big, really giant role in raising the nation economy, like GDP and etc. We got like we have discussed in the group, we got like caves, beaches, island, Phuket example, and like forests, like we can hiking, yes. So all of that just basically the same in tourism. Like we all come to Thailand for all those activities. So yeah, so that's what I just said, raising in economies, raising our nation economy. So number 2, how can tourism development and environmental preservation be balanced? So I can't remember his name, but a person in a group said we can balance it out by law enforcement, which I totally agree, and we all can agree. Like from, I think I've seen a lot of like small, I don't know what it's called, pamphlets or something. Well, if you litter, it will be like 2,000 bahts or 3,000 bahts, some sort of amount. And yeah, we can totally balance it out by law enforcement. I think that is currently I find it is the only way we can balance it out, since there are no other ways. Or we can like, I don't know what it's called. We can like make a statement from government officials by making telling the national, especially to Thai nationals, by like make our country a lot more beautiful and stuff. So yeah, can balance it out. And number 3, what sustainable practices should we prioritize Thai tourism, which is my favorite question, because we know Thai as a very green country right now, especially in Southeast Asia. You know, like in Casetas University, I saw it in everywhere. We have like various trash cans, like for recycling, for plastic, for general waste. And not only in Chulalongkorn, in every kind of places, you can also see that. And the other practices are advertisement. Like we have, I don't think I've seen a lot of big billboards promoting energy preservation or sustainable practices. Is mainly about beauty and cosmetic and cars. Anyway, so so yeah, and those are the things. So I think
That's a good point. I mean, yep. Thank you for sharing, I guess.
Yeah.
So you're actually representing 2 groups at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful,
Yeah,
wonderful. So basically, I think we can all agree, as you mentioned, that you know, nature can bring a lot of money to our country, but still we have to do a lot of things to preserve it and make sure that we're not going to ruin it at the end. Okay, thank you, group number 3 and 4. We're going to move on to group number 5 and 6, focusing on service excellence. Number 5 and number 6, are you ready? Number 5.
Yes.
Okay,
may I share my screen button, please?
ได้พี่ข่าน can you stop sharing ลูกนะโอเคค่ะ you got the slide
Yes,
excellent
can you see my screen?
okay
Yes, thank you. So I'm proudly presenting my group 5, which is for the service excellence spots. So the first question is about what makes Thailand hospitality unique among global markets. So the first one is according to my own experience, we have a warm and welcoming service because I'm also a solo traveler and I was looking for a condo, and I really found a Thai rental service which is really helpful for me, and she was really kind, polite, and she helped me finding a really good run with a discount of 500 Thai baht a month. So I was really felt welcome here, as this is my own experience. And another one is quick assistance. So hotels and tourist spots we can find easily on Google Maps, and they're giving the professional service like Thai massage and making all the global visitors feel really comfortable. And cross-cultural sensitivity and soft skills. So from my own experience, the room rental service agency, she has great soft skills like being friendly and helpful and giving the tips how to stay safe as a solo traveler or a solo student studying at Chulalongkorn University. So this is also, and she's also welcoming to a student from Myanmar country. And another one my friend add on for is LGBTQ plus friendly. So recently government announced the news that the marriage it's being allowed. So at Chula football match, 75th match, I could see some LGBTQ friends. They're really hanging out in public. So this is one of the most inclusive tourist destinations in the world. So everybody feels really inclusive and welcome. So this is how makes Thai hospitality unique. Another question is that how can service quality be maintained and improved? So because this is a great city and number second city in the world, so everybody coming here, visiting here, so it would be improved. The service quality would be improved if the staff could be trained with different languages, especially in English, and also for soft skills trainings are really important these days, like active listening, giving cultural awareness to improve customer interactions, something like that. And also technology integration, as Ajahn shared us before, AI chatbots and mobile apps. This will help like convenience for travelers as well. And also safety and hygiene. The food is really important for clean because Thailand is really known for the real great tasty food, like so the security build trust and positive experience. And also the quality can be improved with tourism feedback. So with the feedback and active listening to the feedback, the service quality can be improved. So I will go to another, sorry, another one is like the third question, the role of staff training. So the staff training is really important in service excellence. It can enhance communication, and soft skills trainers can improve interaction with guests. And also stronger customer relationships will help improve tourism income, like billion of Thai baht for the tourism sector alone, as already casted in the budget of this year. And also problem solving and crisis management. If they are trained, they can handle complaints in time and make the customers happy and boost efficiency and professionalism. Well-trained employees can provide faster and better service, which means happier tourists and better income to Thailand. And increased cultural awareness. Understanding diverse customers means like all around the world. It needs and leads to better service delivery. I'm presenting for group 5. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, group number 5. I guess you like doing all the conclusion for this part for my lecture. Thank you. I guess we're gonna move on real quick to group number 6, Lou.
Yes. I
Okay,
will share.
group number 6.
So can I share my screen?
Yes, I'll stop sharing.
Okay, my goodness. Okay, You guys so efficient within this limit of time. Okay ค่ะ go on group number 6.
Okay, so I hope everyone can see my one. So our group is group number 6. So my name is Candy Kynes, and I think I'm the new one. I'm start joining this module 4. Yeah. So like as mentioned, group 5 already mentioned some of the things we have already observed. So first, so I will go quickly. So for the same things. Okay, the first one is like Thai hospital is like land of smiles and culture for the first questions. And that is the main thing I think. And another one is like world-class service standard. Especially like accommodations and transportations. Like transportation, we can get many types of transportations, and it's easy to get via the tickets centers or the online systems or something like that. So it's so easy for the accommodations. So starting from the budget backpackers to the high luxury hotel. So it's too many like various accommodations we can get it. So because like in a few countries, like they have when we go to the hostel for the backpacker, so we didn't get the like full certification on the accommodation one. So I think that is the one. Another one is like rich cultural experience. That is already mentioned, Ajahn. So another one is street food sense. I think Thailand is very popular about the street foods because like we can see other countries' street foods, but I think we can get street foods in everywhere around Thailand. So that is the things. Another one is like sustainability. So I'm going with SDGs goal as a youth empowerment. So I think Thailand, it's mostly focused on the equality and ecotourism, according to the SDGs 17 goals. So I think that is sustainability, basically in the tourism and hospitality one. So another one is strong tourism infrastructures and accessibilities. Another one is spirituals, wellness tourism. So for that one, two things. The first thing is like Buddhist mindful programs and holistic healing experience, something like this. On the other side, like there's also wellness traditions like herbal therapies, traditional healing practice, and traditional massage or something like that. So that is also one. Another one is like festivals and cultural celebration. So that is huge things for the tourists. Another one is feel safe. When we go around the Bangkok or somewhere other places like during the midnights or every times we can feel safe. That is main thing.
That's okay. I think that's a technical problem.
Like service
Okay, here we
quality
go.
maintains and improve.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
excellent. Okay, I guess group number 5 and 6 kind of like wrap up, you know, on the culture. Can we go back to the main
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I guess one thing that we learned from both groups is the word inclusiveness that is quite how to say is quite obvious in what we try to do here in Thailand. Like we try to include other cultures, we try to include diversity, and we try to accommodate, you know, from different things that we do here. And I really like the ideas of like you know, the friendliness, you know, in all aspects. Okay, thank you, Ja. Group number 5 and number 6 big clap for you. Okay. Next, we're gonna move on to the last two groups, number 7 and 8. You ready?
Yes, hello.
Okay, perfect.
I'm representing the group number 7. My name is Chosulai. And so our topic is about the future development. So we would like to go to the short to the point because of the time consuming. So number 1 is the what emerging trends will shape Thailand tourism future, right? So we choose about the cultural and heritage tourism because there is a growing interest in cultural and heritage tourism because visitors are increasingly day by day seeking authentic experience that allow to connect, with the Thailand rich history and the traditional and the local communities. And also for the digital nomads, because many of remote workers, they lead to be such a digital nomad choosing Thailand as their home base, It's like Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and Phuket are popular among, remote workers for their affordable cost of living and the vibrant community and reliable internet connectivity. So these trends indicate a dynamic and evolving tourism landscape in Thailand. So we're going to number 2. This is like how can technology enhance the tourist experience? So we are choosing for the a mobile application because tourists can use mobile application for everything, something like that for booking, like an event, like attraction restaurant and event. We can use application like Google Map and the TripAdvisor provide valuable information and for the reviewers to help traveler make more, make informed and decision. And also one of our teammates, she or he, it added something like that. His idea is like a digital screen that can show any translations. So he saw in some videos about the translation device in Japan. So it might be one of the option for our number 2 answer. Yeah. And for number 3, number 3, we are going to the what challenge might the industry face in the coming year. So currently there is an increasing pressure on the tourist industry to adopt sustainability practice, right? Because the balancing economic and growth with environmental conservation and community well-being is a significant challenge. Also, climate change poses a significant threat to tourism because now the air pollution, extreme weather events and changing weather patterns can affect popular tourism destination. So for conclusion, addressing this challenge requires a productive and adaptive approach with collaboration between government and industry stakeholder and also local community. By doing so, Thailand can continue to thrive as a top tourism destination. So this is our end of the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. Group number 7. Wow, you kind of wrapped up everything as well, and give some insights, especially on the point of view of environmental, social changes, apart from AI. Good job. Last one, last but not least, group number 8. I mean, you can just add on to what group number 7 has already laid out.
So our group hasn't decided the presenter yet, but I will do so. So the future trend, what can you please share the screen again? I want to check the questions.
Of course,
So
has a green flag.
yes, thank you for that. And so the future of Thailand's tourism would be towards sustainability and eco-tourism, since that would be our utmost priority in conservation of nature and the earth. And how would technology enhance? So as we all know, with the advancement of AI and advancement of technology, we can address the pressing issues like air pollution recently, right? The PM 2.5 and one of the members said the weather forecast, and might also be predicted using technology, and that would enhance tourism much. And with the current technology on using Google Maps and Bolt and Grab, we can estimate the cost of travel and the duration of travel. And last but not least, it would be more suitable for personalized recommendations. Like if you like shopping, technology can suggest you where you can go towards a nice shopping place, and if you like cafes, which to take. And the challenges would be with the uprising trend of blocks, self-blocks, and self-planned trips, the tourist group, like the tourist services like group tours, it might be struggling to survive as people prefer more self-planned trips and following the vlogs themselves. And another pressing challenge would be environmental conservation, like air pollution and the beach conservation and biodiversity conservation. And the last thing would be endless law enforcement by the government addresses the issues of cybersecurity. The tourism would face some difficulties as well. Yes, and sorry, I'll have to point out one thing. Like one member said, is a really fascinating idea that in the future Thailand would possibly become the future popular destination for wedding proposals. Like maybe she mentioned like the background of Ipan Festival at Chiang Mai, the air balloons and like that stuff. So she predicts like Thailand could be the next hotspot for wedding proposals. Yes.
Wow,
That's for all. Yes.
That's a good, very, very insightful on your discussions. Okay, I guess just to add on to that, I think you have shared a lot of ideas about different point of view on the unique aspects of Thai tourism. You mentioned about attractions, modern one and also the traditional one. You also talked about the authenticity of being Thai, land of smile, and also the things that we kind of like try to provide as service excellence, especially the inclusiveness. And last but not least, the future development, not only the technological challenges that we are facing, but also like environmental, also like social changes that we might need to prepare for that. So thank you very much, class. This is so like efficient. Within 15 minutes you have. I think Dr. Rashida will do that. But can I just wrap up real quick of today's class? Basically today, I think the focus is on the uniqueness, and I guess the last group has come up with a good storytelling about, why should we come to Thailand? I guess White Lotus can be another soft power that kind of like telling us more about Thai tourism, hospitality as well. Last but not least, I really enjoy your class participation, and I learned a lot as well from your discussions and your sharing experience here. So next week, I think we're gonna meet on the same day, Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Next week, the focus will be on hospitality communication. No, will be on the effective communication in Thai hospitality. So make sure you watch the video as well as finish all the quizzes. And once again, we're gonna do some wrap up just like we do today, and we're gonna have some discussion session for you as well. Any questions or comments so far before we go to the final, Alena, checking names and everything? Yes, please.
Excuse me, the group 4 got skipped. We have prepared everything in hand, but I think group 3 mistakenly mentioned along with 4, and we got skipped. Sorry.
Okay, I didn't really catch that. Rashida, can you? I'm not sure.
You said your group was skipped.
Yes. Actually, group 3 and group 4 were separate rooms. Room 3 and room 4 were separate rooms, right, Dr. Rashida? But we prepare everything in hand. But the group 3 say that they are presenting for both.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you like to real quick share your ideas real quick?
Okay.
Actually.
Oh my
It's
God,
okay,
I'm
it's
so
okay, that's
sorry.
fine.
I thought
It's okay.
You just share your
in
idea
the
real
same
quick and then we
room,
jump to
so
the attendance sheet.
just-
Don't worry.
It's okay.
I just assumed. Oh my God.
It's okay.
Please forgive me.
Group
It's okay.
number 4, right? You can share your insight real quick. Can you put on the slides on that page of discussion topic?
Okay, then let
ได้
me
ค่ะ
okay, then let me introduce ourselves first. Greetings everyone. สวัสดีครับ we are
สวั
group
สดี
4.
ค่ะอือฮึ
We are group 4 and we got two division in the tourism part, like Asian tourism and the Western tourism. Like mostly time people say the Western tourism. So it's like also the two tourism basically would like to do the three things. It's like only the basic thing like hiking. It's like not apart from the shopping and the Thailand desert activities. The other things they would like to do are beaches, and villages. Villages are I will have mentioned like more like homestay in villages topic. I would like to go to the hiking topics. I would like to express my experience, which I go to the Dwang International Park for camping. I went from the Kromtae Apiwat, which is the grand train station of Bangkok to Chiang Mai, and also I hired a bike in the Chiang Mai and went to Chiang Rai, and Chiang Rai to from along the way I went to the Megapong village too, and later to the Dwang International Park for camping. And on the way, I really think that the main part of tourist attractions are like the convenient transportation, because everything is not very difficult to even for the camping, like because transportation is convenient and also safety and also the network connection average, because when an emergency situation happens, when you have a phone and a connection, you can contact to the like tourist phone number like 5151 or 1515. Yeah, and also I think what make the how the other people in the went to the camping they collect and clean their own waste. Like most of the people went to the Dwang International for like they're very cold, because they are very cold, so we do some like wood fire, and later the wood fire may left some ashes and also residues in there, but the people don't left it as it is, and also clean it in the place, because and then it makes the place is clean and maintained. Also on the way, the trees are also preserved. Like there are some warnings on the trees, like glue on the trees, like no chopping. And if you do that, there will be like how many bets for like penalty fees if you chop. And also the beaches play a great role, like the teacher mentioned, like the beaches really plays a great role in the tourism, like realization and water sport activity, like water motorcycle, diving activities, and also souvenirs, because souvenirs in the beaches are really different from Bangkok. Yeah, and also villages, homestay. I really want to make a brief one in here. Like in my experience, I went to Isan, which is in Nong Khai, a pleasant place. Also the place where Somdan is originated. And Mekong River also play a great role in completing the region's story, a river that divides Laos and Thailand. And also people in there believe that dragons, which is Thai called Naga, lives or sleep in the river. Thousands of story, like you might see some movie poster in the coming soon places like Eternal Bone, which is based on the Mekong River, are made based on that. Like thousands of story of like dragons and the river stories are made based on there. And also the cinema culture. Some people might like watching movies. in the Thailand. I really like watching movies, so I went to 3 or 4 times into the cinema once in a week, 3 or 4 times per week. And what I saw there is like we can drink water in the cinema, and when the water bottle is empty, we can just left there in the cinema. But in the exit, there is a like a vending machine, but it is a trash bin which allows you to collect points by throwing or putting the empty bottles in that vending trash bin. And later you can collect the point and redeem the privilege like tote bag in there later. And
You guys
although the
know
waste
Thailand better than me actually at this point. Like from your experience and your sharing stories, I think it's very interesting. And of course, I would like to give time and space for everyone, but I guess time is very limited here. So sorry na, but next week we still have this going on, everyone. So next weekนะคะ, we will come back and see one another again, and we're gonna do the same thing. Yeah. So next week we can have it more interesting. Now you know the rules, now you know the pattern. So I'm just gonna come here, wrap up everything, no? And then so basically today key takeaway overview of the culture, tourism,นะคะ, attractions, hospitalities, as well as challenges and opportunity. For next week, don't forget to watch video number 2. Make sure you complete the quiz and take note for any discussion. Next week we're gonna do something very similar here. Yeah, and I want it to be friendly, so I really want to give time for everyone. So no hard feeling na class. I mean, we're here to learn from one another, no, and there might be some technical problems or anything, like we're gonna go through it together,นะคะ. Make sure you read all the readings as well. Next week we're gonna focus on effective communication for hospitality and services. So it's gonna be fun to share your experience or any misunderstanding next week. So for tonight, I guess you know the rules, no? Check your name by typing number 3 in the chat box. Yeah. And I'm just gonna say good night and goodbye to everyone,นะคะ. I'll see you again next week. Bye bye. Have a nice week until we meet again.
Thank you.
Bye-bye,
Thank you
teacher.
very much,
Thank you,
Anjane.
Thank you,
Bye-bye, Anjane.
See you next week.
วันไหนคะ
Bye bye.
Rashida, I'm leaving now นะ พี่ข่านบ๊ายบายนะลูก
Okay, thank you very much, Anjane. See you next week.
See you next week ค่ะ
Have a good night. So learners, if you have questions, you can stay back. If you don't have any questions, you can leave and enjoy your dinner. You might already done your dinner. If you have questions, you can leave. You can raise your hand and go ahead.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, please.
မိုးကလေ module 2ကနေစတက်တာပေါ့နော်ရတဲ့ဟာက20ကျော်လောက်မှတော့စရတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ ဆရာနဲ့ကတစ်ပတ်လားမသိဘူးနှစ်ပတ်လားမသိဘူးမှီလိုက်တယ်မစာကဟိုလုပ်ပြီးတော့ညီမအိမ်မှာအမေက operation လုပ်မှာဆိုပြီးတော့ညီမရန်ကုန်ပြန်လိုက်တယ်နော်ပြန်လိုက်တော့ဒီထိုင်းနဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ဥစ္စာတွေကိုအခုချိန်မတင်ပြသေးဘူးအဲ့တော့အခုကတော့အမေကလွတ်ထားလို့ရပြီဆိုညီမကအခုစာတော့ပြန်လုပ်လို့ရတယ်အဲ့ဒါဆို module 2ကစာကိုလုပ်ရင်ရောမှီသေးလားဒါမှမဟုတ်ညီမစာကိုတရားဝင်စာရေးပြီးတော့ခွင့်တိုင်တာမျိုးလုပ်ပြီးတော့မှစာကိုတင်လို့ရမှာလား
ဟုတ် so အခုလက်ရှိမြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာပဲလား
ဟုတ်ကဲ့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာ
ဟုတ် so ညီမအမေလုံးနေတင်ပါမှာစေပေါ့နော်ညီမတို့လက်ရှိက module 4ဆိုရင် deadline မိသေးတဲ့ဟာတွေပေါ့နော် module 3ရဲ့ deadline နောက်ဆုံး deadline ကဒီနေ့လားမသိ right အဲ့တော့deadline မိသေးတဲ့ဟာတွေအရင်လိုက်လုပ်ပြီးတော့ကျန်တဲ့ဟာတွေကိုတော့ late assignment အနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဖြည်းချင်းပြန်တင်သွားစေချင်တယ်
ဟုတ်ကဲ့
လုံးဝလွတ်ထားလိုက်တာမျိုးမဟုတ်ဘဲနဲ့ပေါ့နော်လုံးဝလွတ်ထားလိုက်တာမျိုးမဟုတ်ဘဲနဲ့ပေါ့နော်
ဟုတ်
အဲ့လိုမျိုးနဲ့ပြန်တင်သွားရင်ပိုကောင်းမယ်ညီမဟုတ်အဲ့လိုမျိုးလုပ်လိုက်ရင်တော့ပိုပြီးတော့အဆင်ပြေလိမ့်မယ်ဟုတ်
အခုညီမကဒီeducation visa မယူရသေးဘူးပေါ့နော် တကယ်လို့ယူရမယ့်အချိန်ပြလို့ရှိရင်ညီမတို့10ရက်လောက်ကြိုပြီးတော့ပြောလို့ရတယ်လို့ပြောထားတယ်10ရက်လောက်အချိန်ပေးလို့ပြောထားတယ်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒီခါကျတော့အခုဥမာကိုကဒီရှေ့လာတော့လာကြတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အခုမြန်မာပြည်က तू ကတန်ရုံးမှာ2ပတ်လောက်လာမသိကြိုပြီးတော့အချိန်ပေးရတယ်လေအဲ့လိုဆိုတော့အမတို့ရှယ်စာရတော့မှညီမကသူတို့ကိုတွားပြီးတော့တင်ရမှာအဲ့လိုမျိုးလား
ဟုတ်တယ်ညီမလုံးဝ visa မလျှောက်သေးဘူးပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါဆိုရင်ညီမအဲ့ဆို LOC letter of confirmation ကိုလုံးဝတစ်ခါမှ request မလုပ်ဘူးပေါ့
confirmation ကတော့ရပြီးပြီနဲ့တူတယ် confirmation ရ
letter of okay letter of confirmation ညီမဘယ်တန်ရုံးနဲ့ညီမ request လုပ်လိုက်တာလဲညီမနိုင်ငံပြန်ရှောက်မယ်ဆိုပြီးလုပ်ထားမသိ
ဟုတ်တယ်အဲ့ဒါဆိုမရသေးဘူးတစ်ခါမရသေးဘူး
ဟုတ်
အရင်တော့
ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်
မရှောက်ဘူးလေညီမရှောက်ဘူးလေဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့ဟာပြန်မရောက်လာဘူးဆိုတာလေကိုကမသွားပြစ်သေးတော့လေပြန်ပြီးတော့ push မလုပ်တော့တာပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့မြန်မာခါကိုလည်း
letter of ဟုတ်letter of confirmation request လုပ်တဲ့သူတိုင်းကိုတော့မတို့ဒီဘက်က issue လုပ်တယ် issue လုပ်ပြီးသွားလို့ရှိရင်တော့ email ပို့တယ် email မပို့ဖြစ်လိုက်တဲ့ case ကကြတော့ letter of confirmation ကို email မပို့ခင်အရင်ယူလာထုတ်သွားတဲ့သူတွေအတွက်ဆို email miss ဖြစ်သွားတာမျိုးရှိရပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့ညီမကအကယ်လျှောက်ဖူးထားတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းညီမ date ကdocument issue လုပ်ထားတဲ့ date ကအရင်ဝေးနေလောက်ပြီးဆိုတော့လိုလို့ရှိရင်ညီမပြန်ပြီးတော့တင်ရလိမ့်မယ်request ပြန်လုပ်သွားလိမ့်မယ်ကျွန်မညီမလက်ရှိမှာနိုင်ငံထဲမှာရှိရဆိုရင် embassy ကမြန်မာနိုင်ငံရန်ကုန်က embassy ကိုရွှေ့ပေါ့နော်ရွှေ့ပေါ့လို့ရှိရင် request တင်လို့ရှိရင်ညီမကမြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာအချိန်တစ်ခုယူရလိမ့်မယ်လေနှစ်ပတ်လောက်ပြောရဲဆိုဒါပေမဲ့ဒီဘက်မှာကျတော့လေတော့ LOC ပြန်ထုတ်ဖို့ကအနည်းဆုံးမှထင်တယ်အနည်းဆုံး10ရက်လောက်ပြန်သွားလိမ့်မယ်10 working days လောက်ကြာလိမ့်မယ်ညီမ request လုပ်ပြီးတော့ within 10 working days လောက်မှာညီမ document ရနိုင်တယ်အဲ့တော့မှညီမ email ပို့မယ်ပို့တဲ့ခါမှာညီမဟိုဘက်မှာရှောက်တာပေါ့အဲ့တော့နည်းလေးအချိန်လို့ရအောင်ပေါ့နော်အချိန်နဲ့ချိန်လို့ရအောင်မှန်းပြီးတော့
အဲ့တော့လေဒီစာရွက်ရတော့မှဒီတန်ရုံးကိုရက်ချင်းဝင်ဖို့အတွက်ကိုချိန်ရမှာလားဒါမှမဟုတ်စာရွက်ရပြီးမှပဲရက်ချင်းယူရမှာ
ညီမအချိန်ပေါ်မှာမူတယ်ညီမဘယ်လောက်အချိန်ရလဲညီမချက်ချင်းထွက်လာစရာမလိုသေးဘူးညီမတစ်လောက်အချိန်ရတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျောင်းကို document အရင်တောင်းလို့ရှိရင်ကျောင်း document request လုပ်ပြီးရပြီဆိုတော့မှညီမလုံပို့ပြီး save ဖြစ်တာပေါ့အကယ်၍မဟုတ်ဘူးညီမအချိန်ရှိတော့ညီမ2ပတ်လောက်တင်ထွက်ရမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့မထင်တာညီမ request လုပ်ပြီးသွားတာ ਨੇ ညီမ10ရက်လောက်2ပတ်လောက်ချပြီးတော့ညီမ appointment ယူရတာမသိလို့ရှိရင်မနိုင်ငံမဟုတ်တယ် e-visa right
ဟုတ်တယ် appointment ယူရသေးတယ်နှစ်ပတ်ကြာသူ appointment ယူပြီးသွားလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့စာရွက်ပြန်ထုတ်ပြီးတော့နှစ်ပတ်ပြန်ချက်ဆောင်
အဲ့လို
အဲ့ဆိုအစားတော့ညီမတို့
ချိန်ကြည့်ပေါ့နော်
ဟုတ် LOC ကလည်းတစ်လားထက်ကျော်မရဘူးဆိုတော့လေကိုကအရန်အစိုးကြီးလက်ကြိုပြီးတော့မတောင်း
ဟုတ်အဲ့ဆိုတော့ပါပဲညီမအခုချိန်တော့ပဲဆိုအခု request လုပ်လိုက်လို့ရပါတယ်
ဟုတ်အခုပြန်လုပ်ထားလိုက်ပေါ့နော်ဟုတ်ကဲ့
ဟုတ်
အဲ့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဆောင်းနာပထမဆုံးမေးတဲ့မေးခွန်းကကြတော့ဒီစာကတော့ကိုနဲ့ဒလိုက်မိတဲ့စာတော့အရင်လုပ်ထားပြီးသွားလို့ရှိရင်လက်ဆိုင်မအနေနဲ့တင်ပြီးတော့ဖြည်းဖြည်းချင်းအကုန်ပြန်လုပ်ထားပါတော့
ဟုတ်ကဲ့အဲ့လိုပြန်လုပ်တာပဲဆို score တွေနောက်တစ်ခေါက် visa extension လုပ်တဲ့ခါကျ score ထုတ်မယ်ဆိုညီမ assignment တင်နိုင်ထားတယ် score အရင်နေနေလိမ့်မယ်
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ဟုတ်ဒါမဲ့စာတော့ပြန်လုပ်ထားလို့ရသေးတယ်မလား
ရတယ်
ဟုတ်ကဲ့
ဒီစပြန်လုပ်တာ
ဟုတ်ကဲ့
ဟုတ်ကဲ့24
ကျွန်တော်လည်း assignment တွေမတင်ရသေးဘူးပေါ့နော် assignment တွေမတင်ရသေးဘူးဆိုတော့အဲ့ဒါ late assignment ဆိုရင်အခုကျွန်တော်တို့ like တင်လို့မှီသေးလားပေါ့နော်အရင်ကဟာတွေ
ဟုတ် late assignment ကတင်ပေးပါ assignment တွေကတော့တက်နိုင်ဆုံးတင်ပေးပါလို့ဟုတ်
ကျွန်တော်အဓိကတော့မဟုတ်ကျွန်တော်နောက်တစ်ခေါက်အခု visa လည်း extension မလုပ်ရသေးဘူးနောက်တစ်ခေါက် visa extension မှာဆိုတော့ transcript ကကြတော့သူဘယ်လိုဖြစ်မယ်ဆိုတာကျွန်တော်လည်းမသိတော့လေtranscript ဟုတ်
Okay, late assignment တင်ပါတယ်ပြီးတော့ TA ကို inform လုပ်ပေးပါတဲ့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ TA ကို inform လုပ်ပေးပါတဲ့
ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ TA ဆိုတာ
241က bachelor TA assignment လုပ်ထားဆိုတော့အဲ့ဆိုရှင်late assignment တင်ပြီးတော့ line ကို inform လုပ်ပေးပါ
ဟုတ်မှာပြီးတော့နောက်တစ်ခုကလေကျွန်တော်တို့လေကျောင်းမရခင်တော့ကလေကျွန်တော်တို့ referral လုပ်ထားတယ်လေအဲ့ referral ဟာကကျွန်တော်တို့ဝင်တော့မေးတော့ bank account ရမှာ bank account နဲ့ထည့်ပေးမယ်ဆိုပြီးပြောတယ်အဲ့တော့အခုက bank account ဟိုမဖြစ်တော့အဲ့ဒီကိစ္စတွေရောဘယ်လိုလုပ်ပေးမလဲမသိဘူးခင်ဗျ
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ referral ကသုံးထားတဲ့လူလား refer လုပ်ထားတဲ့လူလား user လား referral
လုပ်ထားတယ်ကျွန်တော်လုပ်ထားတယ်ကျွန်တော်သူများတွေလုပ်ထားတယ်
referral ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်မ email ရလားမသိဘူးမတို့ referral အကုန်လုံး contact လုပ်ထားတယ်batch 1ပဲလုပ်ထားတယ် batch 2မလုပ်ရသေးဘူး okay
ဟုတ်ကဲ့
အခု batch 1တွေကို referral ကို user တွေရောတို့ reach out လုပ်ပေးပြီးတော့အကုန်လုံးsort out လုပ်နေပြီဆိုတော့ bank account ရောက်ထိမဆောက်ဘူးပေါ့နော်မဆောက်ပြီးတော့မှရှိတဲ့ bank account နဲ့QR code တွေမှာပြန်တောင်းနေ form တစ်ခုတောင်းနေအဲ့ဒါ batch 1ကိုလုပ်နေပြီအခုကဆိုတော့ almost done batch 1ပြီးရရင် batch 2ကိုလာပါလိမ့်မယ်
Okay မှာကျေးဇူးပါ
Okay ပါဟုတ်14 25014 wait 250လားအော်ဖုံးထက်မြက်
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့ဒီအတန်းဝင်တော့ကျွန်တော်အဲ့ဒီအတန်းကိုမျိုး register လုပ်ရတော့ဘာလို့အဲ့လိုမျိုးပါလဲကျွန်တော်လိုအပ်တာများရှိတာအဲ့ကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့ Zoom meeting ရှိရဆိုတော့တွေ့ရမှာပဲကျွန်တော်ဒီတိုင်းဝင်လာလိုက်တာကျွန်တော်အရှိရဘာမှကြော်ခဲ့တာမျိုးပါလားမျိုးရှိခဲ့လားလို့ကျွန်တော်ဟုတ်ကဲ့
ဟုတ်မော်လီဟိုလေ batch 4လားမသိ batch 4လား
အဲ့ဒါကျွန်တော်တို့မလို့ဒီနေ့တင်ဟိုအဲ့ဒီကျောင်းကနေ access confirmation အဲ့လိုမျိုးကြာလာမယ်အဲ့ဒါနောက်တော့ Zoom ID ဘာညာပဲအဲ့လိုမျိုးအကောင့်တွေအကုန်အဲ့လိုမျိုးဝင်လိုက်တာ
ဟုတ်access information ရပြီဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အရေးကြီးတဲ့နှစ်ခုပေါ့နော်တစ်ခုကကြောင့် platform access ပါမယ်နောက်တစ်ခုကကြောင့် Facebook group ကို join ဖို့ပါလာမယ်ဆိုတော့အခု Facebook group join လိုက်လို့ဒီ Zoom link ကိုရတာပေါ့နော်ဒီ class participation အတွက်ကိုအဲ့တော့ဒီကိုရောက်လာပြီအဲ့တော့ platform access ရတဲ့အတွက် module ဝင်ပြီးပါလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့မှာပါတဲ့ instruction တိုင်းတေချာလေးတစ်ခုချင်းတေချာပြီးတော့လုပ်သွားရပြီအဲ့တော့အရှိရဟာတွေက miss ဖြစ်သွားတယ်ဆိုတာကဥပမာ batch 4ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်မှပြန် check လိုက်မယ် batch 4ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် module 4ကမှစတာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်တစ်ခုမှ mix မဖြစ်ဘူးအကဲ batch 3ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် module 3ကို late သွားတယ်အဲ့အတွက်ကိုဒါပေမဲ့ကို course access ရတဲ့ date ကိုတည်ထားတယ်ပေါ့နော်တည်ထားတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်late assignment ဖြစ်ပေမဲ့ score မှာတော့အများကြီးထိခဲ့မှာမဟုတ်ဘူး course access ရတာနောက်ကျဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ဆိုတော့ဆက်လုပ်သွားရုံပဲပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့module တွေကိုနည်းနည်းလေး explore လုပ်ကြည့်ပါလေ learning platform ဝင်ပြီးတော့ဟုတ်အဲ့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီမှာမဟုတ်အရင် confuse ဖြစ်တယ်လောက်ရမှာ assignment တွေအများကြီးနေဆိုတော့လည်းမျိုးဖြစ်နေမှာဆိုဟုတ်ဒီ class ကတော့ in class participation ဒီ Zoom class ကမတို့ဟုတ် everyone say ညခွန်နိုင်ရနေပြီးတော့စနေလောက်ထိပေါ့နော်ရှိတယ်အဲ့ဒါပတ်တိုင်းbreak ဖြစ်သွားတော့ module တစ်ခုနဲ့တစ်ခုကြားမှာတော့ break ရှိတယ်
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ဟုတ်အဲ့ဆိုကျွန်တော်က module 4လားဘယ်လိုမျိုးလဲမသိဘူး
batch 4ဖြစ်မယ်ခဏနိုင်တော့ learn ID ဘယ်လောက်လဲမသိဘူး learn ID ဘယ်လောက်လဲ2425 25က batch 4 right 2502014 batch 4ဆိုမော်လေးပဲဟာ mix မဖြစ်သေးဘူးနော်
ဟုတ်ကဲ့
ပါဟုတ်ကဲ့
ကျေးဇူးပါ
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါရှင်124ခိုင်းလင်းဟုတ်
လေကျွန်တော်တို့ capstone project အတွက်ကိုလေးကို form လေးပုံမှန်ဆို email ပို့ရဲဆိုလို့အဲ့ဒါကျွန်တော်နားလည်မှုလုပ်ရမျိုးဖြစ်နေမှာဆိုလို့အဲ့လိုမျိုး email တွေပါညာပို့တာလားဒါမှမဟုတ်ရင်ဘယ်လိုမျိုးလုပ်ရတာလဲအဲ့ဒါလေးသိချင်လို့ form လေး
capstone project ကကျတော့ capstone project ကမတို့ဒီ module တိုင်းမှာ capstone project အတွက်ကို entry လုပ်ဖို့ပါတယ် module တိုင်းမှာ module 1 2 3 4 so အဲ့ဒီမှာပဲ entry ပုံမှန်လုပ်သွားရတယ်ခိုင်းတော့ wait a minuteဟုတ်ကဲ့form ပို့ရဲဆိုတာ batch 1ပဲပို့ရတယ် batch 1က capstone project တွေမဖြည့်ထားလို့ပို့ခဲ့တာပေါ့နော်နောက်ပိုင်းလူတွေကပုံမှန် module မှာ capstone project entry လုပ်မယ့်နေရာမှာ entry လုပ်ရပြီ
ခုနအဲ့ဒီဟာကျွန်တော်တို့ဆိုလို့ချင်းတော်တော်လေး miss out ဖြစ်နေပြီဆိုတဲ့အခါကျတော့တကယ်အဲ့လိုပြီးသွားပြီဆိုလို့ချင်းမအောင်လည်းတင်လုံနေပြီဆိုတဲ့အခါကျတော့ကျွန်တော်ပြီးသွားတဲ့အချိန်ကျမှအဲ့ TA တွေကိုinform လုပ်ပေးလိုက်ရင်ပြန်ပြီးတော့စစ်ပေးမယ်ပေါ့နော်score နေတာတစ်ပိုင်းပေါ့transcript ထုတ်မယ်ဆိုတော့နော်ဟုတ်ကဲ့ကျေးဇူးပါ
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါ39724080397
ဟုတ်ကဲ့မိုင်ကျွန်တော်နေလင်းအောင်ပါ
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပြောပါ
Hello
ဟုတ်ကြားပါတယ်ပြောပါရှင်
ဟုတ်ကဲ့အမဘန်ကိစ္စကဘယ်လိုမျိုးအခြေအနေကအခုဘယ်လိုမျိုးရှိလဲမသိဘူးပေါ့တည်ချင်လို့
package အခုက Bangkok Bank နဲ့ထပ်ပြီးတော့စကားပြောနေ Bangkok Bank က Morocco ကနေပြီးတော့ထပ်ပြီးတော့ document တောင်းနေဆိုတော့ cost နဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ document တွေတောင်းနေတော့သူ short course မှာလို့ bank account ဖွင့်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ပြောလိုက်ရပြီပြောထားရဲဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်ထပ်ပြောထားတာကသူကcost material အကုန်တောင်းနေတယ်အဲ့ဒါကို provide လုပ်ပေးနေတယ်တစ်ခါအဲ့လုပ်ပေးပြီးအခါကျလို့ရှိရင်သူက okay ပဲ okay ဖွင့်ပြီးပါမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်မတို့ LOB issue လုပ်ပြီးတော့တွား try ပြီးတော့မရတဲ့လူတွေရှိတယ် letter of confirmation bank ဖွင့်ဖို့တော့နော်အဲ့ document တွေတွား try ပြီးတော့ documents တွေတာနဲ့မရတဲ့လူတွေရှိအဲ့ဆိုအဲ့တော့အဲ့ဒီတွေကတော့မတို့ contact လုပ်ပြီးအဲ့ document တွေပဲမတို့ထပ်ပြီးကျွန်တော်ဘက်က issue လုပ်ပြီးဆိုတော့မလိုဘူးလို့ထင်တယ်အခုပြောတဲ့ပုံရဆိုအဲ့ document တွေပဲသူတော့ပြန်ဖွင့်ကြည့်ရမှာပေါ့နော်ဖွင့်ကြည့်လို့ရတယ်ဆိုအဆင်ပြေသွားပါပြီအဲ့တော့ try နေတော့မယ်ပေါ့မအတိအကျတော့ပြောလို့မရဘူးပေါ့ inform လုပ်ပါမယ်နေလင်းအောင်မတို့စီမှာ list ထဲမှာလေးရှိဟုတ်
အခုကကျွန်တော်သိထားတဲ့ information ကကြတော့ကျွန်တော်သိထားတဲ့ information အမားတို့ပြောတဲ့ specific bank မှာမဟုတ်ဘဲနဲ့တခြား bank ဘက်ကို try လို့ရအောင်အမားတို့ဘက်ကနေ ongoing discussion လုပ်နေလို့ပြောတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်သိဘာလို့ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဘာလို့လဲဆိုတော့အခုအမပြောတဲ့ပုံစံကြတော့အမကဒီ Bangkok Bank မှာပဲပြန် try ရမယ်ဆိုတဲ့သဘောမျိုးအမဆိုလို့နေရလားကျွန်တော်သိထားတဲ့ information တွေကဖြစ်နေဟိုဖြစ်ဘယ်လိုပြောမလဲမတူဘူးဖြစ်နေ
ကျွန်တော်သိထားတဲ့ information က update မဖြစ်နေတာမှာအခုပြောတဲ့ information က update information right အဲ့တော့ဆိုတော့ပထမက Bangkok Bank ကသူက issue လုပ်ပေးဖို့ open လုပ် bank account ကိုသူတို့မ okay တော့ဘူး short course မလို့သူပြောတဲ့ခါကျတော့မတခြားဘဏ်ကို try ဖို့တော့စဉ်းစားရတယ်ပေါ့နော် try ထားတယ်ပေါ့နော်တခြားဘဏ်နဲ့ဖွင့်ဖို့ဒါပေမဲ့ general ပေါ့နော်ဒီဘယ်လိုပြောမလဲတခြားဘဏ်ဆိုရင်တော့မှကျောင်းကပဲရွေးတဲ့ bank နဲ့ကျောင်းကပဲရွေးတဲ့ branch ပဲဖြစ်လိမ့်မယ်ဆိုတော့အဲ့လိုပုံစံမျိုးပေါ့နော်အဲ့လိုမျိုးကြားထဲမှာလည်း discussion လုပ်ထားတယ်ဆိုတော့ဒါပေမဲ့အခုကလည်း Bangkok Bank နဲ့ထပ်ပြီးတော့စကားပြောနေပို့ပြီး convenient ဖြစ်တော့ကျွန်တော်ကတော့ဒီ bank ဒီ branch ပဲဖြစ်လိမ့်မယ်ကျွန်တော်အဲ့ဒါ try နေအဲ့တော့မရအောင်ဆိုတဲ့ခါကျတော့မှပဲကျွန်တော်ဘက်ကဘယ်လိုထပ်ပြီးတော့နောက်ထပ် bank ကိုထပ် try နေတယ်ဒီတိုင်း
ဘာလို့လဲဆိုတော့အခု discussion ကလည်းတဖြည်းဖြည်းနဲ့အချိန်ကြီးကလည်းအရန်ကြာလာပြီတဖြည်းဖြည်းနဲ့အရင်တော့ဆိုကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီ Bangkok Bank ကအရင်တော့6လသက်တမ်းရှိရမယ်ပါအခုကတဖြည်းဖြည်းနဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ visa ဒီ education visa ရဲ့ဒီပြောမယ်ဆိုရင်ဒီduration ကလည်းပဲကျန်တော့တယ်4လကျွန်တော်တို့ဆို4လကြော်ပဲကျန်တော့တယ်နောက်ပိုင်းကျရင်ပို့ပြီးတော့ကျက်လာနိုင်တယ်ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့လို bank account တစ်ခုမှမရတယ်အခုထားပါတော့အမားBangkok Bank ကတော့ဒီ complaint တက်တဲ့အကြောင်းအရာကြီးဒီ topic ကကြတော့ဒီကျွန်တော်တို့နောက်ဆုံးပေါ့နော်နောက်ဆုံးဒီဘာနဲ့ complaint လုပ်လဲဆိုတော့ဒီshort course ပြလို့ပေါ့ဒါပေမဲ့အစိုးရတဲ့ဒါ short course ဆိုတာသူတို့လည်းသိရကျွန်တော်တို့လည်းသိရအကြောင်းဘက်ကလည်းအစိုးရတဲ့ဒါကို declare လုပ်ထားပြီးသားအကြောင်းလည်း discussion လုပ်ပြီးသားလို့လည်းပြောတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အခုကျတော့မှဘာဖြစ်လို့ short course ဖြစ်ပြီးတော့ complaint တက်တာလဲကျွန်တော်လည်းစဉ်းစားလို့မရအောင်ဟုတ်ဆိုကျွန်တော်တို့ကျတော့ကျွန်တော်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ learners ထားပါတော့ကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့ learners တော်တော်များများလဲကျွန်တော်လို suffer ဖြစ်တဲ့လူတွေရှိပါဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့ကကျတော့ကျွန်တော် bank account လုံးဝမရှိဘူးအဲ့ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီမှာ daily lifestyle မှာကြတော့လေတော်တော်ကြီးကိုအဆင်မပြေဘူးတော်တော်ကြီးကိုလည်းတီးခန့်ခဲ့ရတယ်ကြောတွင်မှာ
Bangkok Bank ကသူပေးတဲ့အကြောင်းပြတယ်ပေါ့နော် short course ကိုအစက short course မှတီးခဲ့တယ်ဘယ်လို frame ပေးရတာလဲဆိုတော့ Bangkok Bank နဲ့စပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော် discussion လုပ်ခဲ့ရသူတို့ကစတင်ပြောတာ visa 6လအဲ့တော့ visa 6လရှိရမယ် visa 6လအခု visa ကလည်းပြန်ပြီးတော့ policy ပြောင်းတော့ visa 4လပဲရမယ်အဲ့တော့သူတို့က short course ပြန်ပြောဆိုတော့ reason ကပါလဲဆိုတော့အမှန်တကယ်တော့ဒီ security ကြောင့်လို့မှယုံကြည်တယ်သူတို့ရဲ့ဒီအခုလက်ရှိဖြစ်နေတဲ့လက်ရှိအပြင်မှာကြားနေရတဲ့အခြေအနေတွေကြောင့်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံသားကို bank account ဖွင့်ပေးဖို့သူတို့ကြက်လာနိုင်ငံခြားသားကို bank account ဖွင့်ပေးဖို့ကြက်လာတော့သူအကြောင်းပြချက်တွေမျိုးစုံတစ်ခုပြီးပေးနေအဲ့တော့အခု short course ကိုစေပြီးအောင် cost material ပေးလိုက်ပြန်ရင်လည်းမတင်တော့နောက်ထပ် issue တစ်ခုနဲ့ပေးနေမယ်အဓိကပြဿနာတော့မဟုတ်အဓိက concern ကပါလဲဆိုတော့ bank account မဖွင့်ပေးချင်တာနိုင်ငံခြားသား
ဒါပေမဲ့
အဲ့တော့တစ်ခုသူပြောတာများသူတို့ concern မှန်တယ်ဘူးဒီဘက်ကနေပြီးတော့လိုက်ပြီးတော့ဖြစ်ရှင်းပြီးတစ်ခုစီပြီးဝါနာတစ်ခုစီပြီးအဲ့လိုသွားနေတာဖြစ်နေအခုချိန်နေရတယ်အခုလိုဖြစ်နေတာဆိုတော့
ဟုတ်အဲ့ဒါဆိုတော့ဟာလေအမားတို့ဒီကျောင်းဘက်ကနေရောဗာများထပ်ပြီးတော့ဒီမရတဲ့ bank ကြီးကိုပဲခဏ try ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ကိုပဲအဲ့လိုမျိုးအဲ့လိုအချိန်ကြီးဆွဲထားမှာလားအဲ့လိုမျိုးအဲ့ဒါကိုကျွန်တော်ကလည်းသိချင်တာ
အချိန်ဆွဲထားတယ်ဆိုတဲ့ဟာကကြတော့အချိန်ဆွဲထားနေတာမဟုတ်ဘူးအချိန်ကကြမ်းကြာသွားတာအချိန်ကအကြောင်းကြမ်းကြာသွားဒါပေမဲ့တခုချီတာကကြတော့မတို့ဘက်ကလုံနိုင်တာမတို့ try နိုင်တာပဲရှိရယ် try နိုင်တယ်ရလို့ရှိရင်အကောင်းဆုံးပဲမရလို့ရှိရင်နောက်တစ်ခါ try မယ်ဒီတနည်းနဲ့တော့မတို့လုံနိုင်တာမ try နိုင်တာဘယ်လိုခေါ်မလဲတန်တဲ့သူတို့ bank account ဖွင့်ပေးရမဖွင့်ပေး bank account ရတာမရသူတို့ change တဲ့ policy သူတို့ပေးတဲ့ excuse အဲ့ဒါတွေကတော့ beyond our capability မတို့ try နိုင်တာပဲတခုပဲရှိရယ်အဲ့ဒါနဲ့စူးစမ်းပြီး try နေ အဲ့ဒီပဲမလုပ်ပြီးလို့ရတာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်အဲ့ဒီပဲလုပ်နေကြတာပေါ့ဒါမှကြားရပြမလုပ်ပြီးပါမရှိဘာမှလုပ်ပြီးလို့မရအောင်ကျန်တဲ့ကျောင်းက Professor Smith တို့ Thai National တို့ကိုယ်တိုင် discuss လုပ်နေအောင်အဲ့တော့သူတို့ပေးတဲ့ message ကိုမတို့ကနေဒီဘက်ကနေလာစီကို deliver လုပ်တယ်မတို့ကသူတို့ကမတို့စီကနေတန်းနေစီနဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ information တွေအကုန်လုံးတောင်းတဲ့ခါကျရင်မတို့အကုန်လုံးအမြန်ဆုံး prepare လုပ်ပေးတယ်ဆိုတော့အဲ့ဒါပဲလုပ်ပေးလို့ရတယ်အဲ့တော့မလည်းတော်တော်လေးဟို frustrated ဖြစ်ကြတယ်ဘာလို့လဲဆိုတော့လက်ရှိအခြေအနေရ bank account မဟုတ်အရာအလုံးခတ်နေတာမြန်မာနိုင်ငံသားတယောက်အနေနဲ့အရာအလုံးခတ်နေတာဆိုတော့လုံးဝလုပ်လို့မရအောင်
အဲ့ဒါဆိုရင်အခုက bank account မရတော့ဘူးဆိုတော့သဘောမျိုး meaning ဖြစ်နေရလား
မရတော့ဆိုတဲ့ဘုံမျိုး meaning ဖြစ်လာဆိုမပြောရတဲ့ bank account မရတော့ဆိုတော့ဒါပေမဲ့ it depends အဲ့ဒါလည်း possibility ရှိတယ်အဲ့တော့လုံးဝမရတော့လည်း possibility ရှိတယ်
ဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့ possibility ဆိုဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့အစောကြီးကဒီကျွန်တော်တို့ဘက်ကပေါ့ကျောင်းဘက်ကပေါ့နော်အကုန်လိုက်လို့ကျွန်တော်တို့ကျောင်းဘက်ကပေါ့နော်ဒီချမှတ်ထား progress တွေဖြစ်အောင်လုပ်ရမယ်အဲ့လိုမျိုးကျွန်တော်တို့အားလုံးကျောင်း learners တွေကအကုန်လိုက်ပြီးတော့ follow အကုန်လုပ်တယ်ပြောမယ်ဆိုရင်အမရဲ့အကုန်လုံးလိုက်နာတယ်ပေါ့နော် obedience ဖြစ်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အခုကျတော့အဲ့ bank account ကလည်းအစောကြီးကဒီဟာနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့အမလည်းကောင်းကောင်း well known ဖြစ်မှာပါဒီကျောင်းတွေကိုအစောကြီး enrollment မလုပ်ခင်တည်းကဒါနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့တော်တော်ကြီးကို promote လုပ်ပြီးတော့ဒီဟာကိုပဲ highlight လုပ်ပြီး promote လုပ်ခဲ့တဲ့လူတွေလည်းတော်တော်ရှိမှာပါဒါမဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ကအဲ့ဒါကိုလိုချင်လို့ဆိုတာ
ဟုတ် highlight လုပ်ပြီး promote လုပ်ခဲ့သူဆိုတော့ပြောတာလေ bank account ရမယ်ဒီကျောင်းတိုင် bank account ရမယ်ဆိုပြီး promote လုပ်ခဲ့တာဒါဆိုရင်မတို့ကျောင်း
ဟုတ်ကဲ့အဲ့လိုမျိုးတွေအများကြီးရှိပါတယ်
bank account ဖွင့်ဖို့အတွက်ကိုအဲ့ဒါမတို့လည်းမဆိုင်မတို့ကျောင်းမဟုတ်မတို့ခေါ်ထားတဲ့ recruitment team လာလည်းမဟုတ် bank account ဖွင့်ပေးဖို့document ဖွင့်လို့ရအောင် document လုပ်ပြီးဆိုတော့ from the beginning there sorry you research ကနေပြီးတော့ bank account ကို letter issue လုပ်ပြီးပြောခဲ့ဘာလို့လဲဆိုတော့ short was ဖြစ်တယ်ပြီး payment enrollment ကလည်း one time enrollment payment တွေဒီကျောင်းသားအတွက် bank account မလုပ် tuition fees ဆိုပြီးတော့ဒီကျောင်းသားရဲ့ life ကိုကျောင်းမှာဖြစ်ဝင်စား bank account ကသူတို့မလုပ် tuition fees ပေးဖို့တော့မလို့တော့ one time enrollment ဖြစ်တယ်အဲ့မှာမတို့အများကြီးတွန်းထားပြီးတော့အလျက်နေဝင်ပြီးတော့ adjustment ကအများကြီးကူညီထားပြီးတော့သူတို့ရဲ့ဟိုဒီ time မှာနေတဲ့ state က enjoy ဖြစ်ဖို့လိုတယ်သူတို့အဆင်ပြေဖို့လိုတယ် bank account လိုပါတယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ပြောထားတာပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒီအတွက်အဲ့ဒီကနေပြီးတော့ okay အဲ့ဒါဆို bank account ပေးမယ်ဆိုရင်ကျောင်းသားဘက်က progress ကြည့်ရမယ်ကျောင်းသားဘက်က assignment တွေထပ်ရမယ်ဒါသူတို့ဘက်က request လုပ်တာလုပ်လိုက်ခါကျဒီဘက်ကကျောင်းသားထပ်ပြီးလုပ်ပါအောင် bank account ယူထားမယ်ရဖို့စူးစမ်းနေ try လုပ်ပါ set try လုပ်ပါဆိုတော့ကျောင်းသားတွေအကုန်လိုက်အခုဒီကိစ္စဖြစ်တာလေဒီ learner ရဲ့ obedience မရှိလို့မဟုတ်ဘူး learner စီမစူးစမ်းလို့မဟုတ်ဘူးဒါကမဆိုင်ဘူး learner စီနဲ့ပါဆိုင် learner စီအကောင်းဆုံးလုပ်နေတယ်ကျောင်းဘက်ကလည်းအရင်အကောင်ဆုံးလုပ်နေအခုဖြစ်တဲ့နာက bank authorities bank သူတို့ bank ကနေပြီး account opening အတွက်ကိုသူတို့ security reasons တွေနဲ့အကြောင်းပြချက်မျိုးစုံပေးပြီးတော့နိုင်ငံခြားသားတွေ bank account မပေးတဲ့ scammers issues တွေအဲ့တော့ adjustment ကိုမ request လုပ်လို့ရှိရင်လည်းသူလုပ်ပေးတဲ့လည်းပုံသွားပြီးသူတခြား bank ကိုတော့သူ့ ID ကိုလည်း ID card တွေကိုတုံးပြီးတခြား bank မှာသူ request လုပ်တယ်သူဒါမျိုးထိသူ try နေတခုပြီးခုဆိုတော့အဲ့တော့ဘာလို့ပေးရမှန်းမသိတော့မတို့အခြေအနေကအခုနောက်မောင်လေးမေးသလိုမျိုးမောင်လေးမေးသလိုမျိုး
ဒါပေမဲ့speaking of ပေါ့နော်ပြောလက်စနေပဲပြောမယ်ဆိုကျွန်တော်ဒီ update information တွေလည်းကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့အမားတို့ try တယ်လို့ learners တွေဘက်ကလည်း try နေဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်သိထားတဲ့ information ကကျွန်တော် Bangkok CM branch မှာရှိတဲ့ Bangkok bank ကိုကျွန်တော်တို့သွားခဲ့တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ a date ပဲမရှိတဲ့ nonsense requirements documents တွေတောင်းတယ်နောက်ဆုံးဘယ်လိုထိအောင်တောင်းလဲဆိုတော့နောက်ဆုံး documents တွေအကုန် fulfill ဖြစ်နေပြီကကျောင်းသားဘက်ကအားလုံးကို prepare လုပ် ensure prepare လုပ်ပြီးသွားပြီဒါပေမဲ့လည်း Bangkok bank ဘာပြောလဲနောက်လဲကြတော့ short course ဆိုပြီးတော့ညင်းခံတယ် okay fine ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့တခြား bank တွေကို try ကြည့်တယ်တခြား bank တွေ try ကြည့်တဲ့အခါမှာကျွန်တော်တို့bank account မှာဒီbank account ဖွင့်ဖို့အတွက်ကိုဒီ address လောက်ထားတဲ့ဒီ confirmation letter ပေါ့နော်ဒီကျောင်းကနေကျောင်းသားဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ recommendation letter ဆိုပြီးတော့ဒီ agent space ဘက်ကနေကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီကျောင်းဘက်ကပေါ့နော် representative အနေနဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ထုတ်ပေးထားတယ်ဒါ release လုပ်ပေးထားတယ်အဲ့ဒါကိုကင်ပြီးကျွန်တော်တခြားဘက်မှာသွား try ကြည့်တယ်သွား try ကြည့်ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့ကကြတော့ bank account လုံးဝမရှိဘူးလုံးဝမရှိတဲ့ခါကျတော့ကျွန်တော်ဒီမှာတချို့အရာတွေဆို discriminate လုပ်ခံရတဲ့အရာတွေအများကြီးပဲရှိတယ်ဒါမဲ့ဒါတွေကိုကျွန်တော်တစ်ခုချင်းစီ highlight ပြောမယ်ဆိုအမားနဲ့ကျွန်တော် discussion topic ကလည်းအရန်ကြာသွားလိမ့်မယ်အဲ့ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်ကျွန်တော်အဲ့ဒါနဲ့လည်းပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ဟုတ်တယ်10နာရီကျော်နေပြီအဲ့ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်ကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့ကကြတော့လေကျွန်တော်အဆင်မပြေတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့် light try တော့တခြားဘန်ကျွန်တော်ဘာပြောလဲဆိုတော့short course လို့လဲကျွန်တော်ကိုလည်းမငင်းခံရဘူး ဒါပေမဲ့ဘာလို့ငင်းခံရလဲဆိုတော့ဒီ address မှာကျွန်တော်တို့ကရုံထေးဆိုပြီးတော့ဒီကရုံထေးမှာနကွန်ပါညာတာတကောဒီဟာနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးဆီယမ်ဆိုတဲ့ဒီ bank ကို address လုပ်ထားတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်ကျွန်တော်တို့ကဒါနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ဖွင့်လို့မရဘူးသူပြောတဲ့ကျွန်တော်ပြောရင် visa ကိုလည်းကျွန်တော် check လုပ်တယ်ကျွန်တော်ရဲ့ passport ကိုလည်း check လုပ်တဲ့အချိန်မှာသူက non immigrant visa လည်းဖြစ်တယ်ပြီးတော့ဒီဟာနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးចောင်းသားဆိုတာလည်းဖြစ်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ဒီဟာနဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ documents မှာဒီ bank ကိုလိမ့်မှုထားတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်သူတို့ဖွင့်ပေးလို့မရဘူးတကယ်လို့အဲ့ bank address ကို change ပေးလို့ရှိရင်ဖွင့်ပေးမယ်လို့ပြောတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ဘယ် bank ဆိုတာတော့ကျွန်တော်မပြောဘူးဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်ပါ evidence တွေအကုန်ရှိ
Okay. မလို့လေ information ရတယ် but so bank ကဖွင့်လို့ address ဆိုရှင်သူတို့စီကို directly address လို့ရတယ်အကယ်၍မကွက်ကစီကွန်တော့ရကစီကွန်ဒီကြောင့်တဲ့ visa ပိုင်းကပြရဖွင့်ပေးမယ်ဆိုရှင်ကစီကွန် manager တောင်းနေမယ်သူတို့စီပို့တဲ့ letter of confirmation တစ်စောင်းလို့ရတယ်ဆိုရင်ကိုယ်ကစီကွန်ရေးပြီးမှသူပြင်ပေးဖွင့်ပေးမှာမဟုတ် so that makes sense ဆိုတော့အခုလောဆယ်တော့မှကဒီ competition conclude လုပ်ချင်တာကခဏလေးဆောင်ပေးပါကဲ bank account မှာပဲဆက်ဆင်ပြေရဆိုလို့ရှိရင် inform လုပ်ပါမယ် immediate inform လုပ်ပါမတော်မှာ list ရှိတယ် pending ဖြစ်နေတဲ့အကြောင်းသား list ရှိပါတယ်ရောက်အများကြီးမရှိ10ရောက်ဝင်ကျင်ပဲရှိအဲ့သူတွေက try ပြီးတော့မရတဲ့သူတွေ pending ဖြစ်နေတဲ့ list ရှိပါတယ်မထင်တဲ့နေလင်းအောင်ရဲ့နာမည်လေးပါပါတယ်အဲ့ list ထဲမှာဆိုတော့ immediately inform လုပ်ပေးပါမယ်အဲ့တော့အဲ့ခါလေးတစ်ချက်ဆောင်ပေးပါ
ကျွန်တော်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဘက်ဆိုရင်ကျောင်းဘက်ကိုအများကြီးနားလည်ပေးခဲ့တာကျွန်တော်ဆိုရင်ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီဘက်မှာကျွန်တော်တို့ special case နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့လဲကျွန်တော်တို့လည်း suffer ဖြစ်ထားရအများကြီးပဲရှိတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်အဲ့ဟာနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးအောင်ကျွန်တော်raise မလုပ်ခဲ့ဘူးဒီဟာနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးအောင် discussion ကျွန်တော်မဝင်ခဲ့ဘူးဒါပေမဲ့မဝင်ခဲ့ဘူးအဲ့ဟာနဲ့ပတ်သက် conversation တွေပါလေကျွန်တော်ဘာမှမပြောခဲ့ဘူးဒါပေမဲ့ဒီကိစ္စကတော့ကျွန်တော်အတွက်ကတော့ကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့ကျွန်တော် daily life မှာကျွန်တော်ကျောင်းသားတစ်ယောက်နေ student life အနေနဲ့ကျွန်တော်နေတဲ့အချိန်မှာကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့က discriminate လုပ်တာတွေကျွန်တော်အများကြီးခံစားခဲ့ရတယ်ပြီးတော့အဆင်လည်းမပြေဘူးအဲ့ဒါကြောင့်မလို့ကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့ကတော့ဒီဟာနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးကျွန်တော် raise လုပ်မှရမယ်ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်ရဲ့ suffer ဖြစ်တဲ့အရာတွေအရင်များတဲ့အခါကျကျွန်တော်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့် raise လုပ်ဖြစ်တာတခြားအရာတွေတော့ကျွန်တော် raise မလုပ်ဖြစ်တော့ဘူးတော့ special case တောင်ကျွန်တော် raise မလုပ်ဖြစ်ပါဘူးကျွန်တော်
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါအဲ့တော့ဆိုတော့ဟိုဖြစ်ပါတယ်အမတို့ notes
အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်အမလည်းအမတို့လည်းတစ်ချက်တော့လုတ်ပေးနိုင်တဲ့လောက်ပေါ့နော်လုတ်ပေးပါလို့ကျွန်တော်ကတော့ request လုပ်ပါတယ်ပေါ့လုတ်ပေးနိုင်တဲ့လောက်လုတ်ပေးပါလို့ဘာလို့ request လုပ်တယ်ဘာလို့ကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့ရောပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်10ယောက်ကိုစားအနေနဲ့ကျွန်တော်ပြောတာအဆင်မပြေဟုတ်
ဆိုတော့မလို့လေဟိုပေါ့ဒီလိုမျိုးဒီဟာတခုလုံးဖြစ်မြောက်လာဖို့ဆိုတာကမတို့ fellows မြန်မာတွေကိုညီကျွန်တော်လောက်လာတာလေဒီ course တခုလုံးဖြစ်မြောက်လာဖို့ရောက်800ကျော်ဒီ communication course မှာ enroll လုပ်ခွင့်ရဖို့ဒီ800ကျော်ဒီ document ပိုင်းဆိုင်ရာမှာအဆင်ချောဖို့ဆိုအစရရဟိုမတို့အားလုံးမှာတူရှိရရွယ်ချက်နဲ့ကူညီလာတာမြန်မာ fellows restaurant မတို့ဆက်ပြီးတော့စူးစမ်းနေပါတယ်အဲ့အတွက်ဆက်ပြီးတော့စဆုံးကူညီနေပါတယ်အဲ့အတွက်ကိုစိတ်ချပေးပါနော်Okay, so let's move on เนาะစနေလိုက်ကြောင်းနေပြီဆိုတော့မနေလေးအောင်
ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ် information တော့လည်းကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်ဘာလို့ဆိုကျွန်တော်သိတဲ့ information နဲ့အမသိတဲ့ information နဲ့ကိုတစ်ချက် matching လုပ်ကြည့်တာပါကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်ဟုတ်
ကျေးဇူးပါခင်ဗျာ
ဆိုတော့Okay, but 355 နဲ့121 quick question answer လေးလုပ်လိုက်မယ်เนาะဆိုတော့
ဟုတ်
355
အမကြားလားမသိဘူး
ဟုတ်ကြပါရဲ့ရှင်ဟုတ်
ကျွန်တော်လေးဟိုအဲ့ bank account အတွက် document လေးအဲ့ဟို email reply တော့အခုထိမရသေးဘူးဗျအဲ့ဒါဟို messenger group မှာရော telegram ကနေရောပြောထားတယ်အဲ့ဒါကျွန်တော် reply လေးပြန်ပါအောင်
ဟုတ်ဘာဟာလဲ bank account အတွက် email reply မရသေးဘူးဆိုတာဘာကိုပြောရလဲမသိဟို bank account LOB issue letter မရသေးတာလား letter မရသေးတာ
letter အဲ့ email reply မရသေးတာကျွန်တော်2ပတ်ကြာလို့ရှိရင်ရမယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့လေဟိုသွားတော့ကျွန်တော်ပြောတယ်လေအဲ့ဒါအခုထိမရသေးဘူး
အခုကကျတော့ LOB ကိုမတို့ထပ်ပြီးအသစ်ကို issue မလုပ်ထားတာ issue မလုပ်နေတာပါမတို့ချက်ချင်းပြန်လုပ်ပါမယ်အဲ့တော့ visa extension update function ထားပြီးပြီဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဟိုဒီက bank ကတခု issue အဆင်ပြေသွားတယ်ဟို panic နဲ့လို့ဆိုရင်ထုတ်မယ်ပေါ့နော်ပြန်ပြီးတော့ inform လုပ်မယ်ပြီးတော့လည်းနောက်ထပ်တစ်ဆင့် LOB နောက်တစ်ခုကို inform လုပ် issue လုပ်ပါမယ်အဲ့မှာပါလိမ့်မယ်တဲ့
အဲ့ဒါလေးဟိုကျွန်တော် reply မလုပ်လို့ကျွန်တော်လည်းအဲ့ဒါဟိုဖြစ်လို့စင်မပြေလို့ဗျာ bank account မရှိတော့လေကျွန်တော်လည်းအကြာနေဆိုတော့
Okay, reply မလုပ်ဘူးဆိုတာကလည်းတင်ပြီးရင် LOB issue ပြီးတော့မှ document ထုတ်ပြီးတော့မှ email ပို့လိုက်တာဟုတ် document ထုတ်ပြီးတော့မှ email ပို့တာဖြစ်တဲ့ document ထုတ်ဖို့မတို့ pending ခဏလုပ်ထားထုတ်လို့မရအောင်ဆိုတော့ bank account ဖွင့်လို့မရနေအဲ့တော့အဲ့ပြဿနာကိုအရင်ရှင်းနေရလို့ပါဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါခဏလေး
ဟုတ်ကျေးဇူးပါဟုတ်
ကျေးဇူးပါဟုတ် 1 to 1
ညီမမေးချင်တာကြတော့ module 3မှာလေ assignment တွေတင်တဲ့အခါမှာပထမတစ်ခုက digital campaign analysis project မှာ written project နဲ့ပြီးတော့ video project အဲ့နှစ်ခုကိုတင်ဖို့ရလေ platform မှာက link to your feedback for your friend 1 2 3အဲ့လိုမျိုးပဲပေါ်လို့ရှင်ဘယ်လိုမျိုး submit လုပ်ပေးရမလဲနောက်တစ်ခုကကြတော့ capstone project မှာလည်း template နဲ့ worksheet ကဝင်လို့မရအောင်ဖြစ်နေလို့ရှင်တယောက်တည်းဖြစ်တာလားတခြားသူတွေဖြစ်လားဘောနော်အဲ့လို
ဒီမှာတယောက်ရှိလားမသိဘူးအဲ့ဒီအခုနညီမမေးတဲ့media analysis project တွေဟာကဘယ်လိုလုပ်ရမလဲဆိုတော့ဒီလောက်ကတော့ Google Drive ဖွင့်ပြီးတော့ Google Drive က link ကိုပြန်ပြီးတော့ shareပေးရဒါပေမဲ့ဒီမှာ entry လုပ်လို့ရမယ့်ဟာက link to your friend နော် friend feedback လားမသိအဲ့ဒါပေါ်လာလားလို့နော်
အဲ့လိုပေါ်နေတာ3ခုပေါ်နေအဲ့အကြောင်း
module 3
module 3ကအဲ့ error ဖြစ်နေတာလို့ IQ inform ကတလားကြော်ပြီးထား inform လာမယ်လို့
ဟုတ်ပြီ module 3ကဒီမှာမတ်ဆိုပြောနေဒေါက်တာဆိုပြောနေ module 3ရဲ့ error ဖြစ်နေတာတဲ့ IQ inform ထားတလားကြော်ပြီးထပ် inform ထားပါမယ်တဲ့ဆိုတော့ idea fix လုပ်ပါမယ်ညီမလေးတက်ပြီးတော့မလို့ထပ်ပြောထားပါမယ်
ဟုတ်ကျေးဇူးပါ
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါဟုတ်68ဟုတ်
ကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့လေextension တို့ကိုလာယူတာလေးကနာမည်လေးလွဲနေတယ်ပေါ့နော်ဝင်
document လွဲနေ
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ဗျအဲ့ဒါလေးကိုဟုတ်အဲ့လေးကိုကျွန်တော်ဟိုလည်းကျွန်တော်တနေ့
ဟိုပါလေးခုအဲ့မလေးတော့ယူရချိန်မှာမာရီဆန်နဲ့ပြန်မက်နဲ့တွေ့လာပြီးမာရီadmin support ညီမတယောက်ရှိတွေ့ကြလားမသိနော်
တွေ့တယ်ဗျ
တွေ့ရဟုတ်ကဲ့တင်ခိုင်းထားပြီးသွားရအဲ့ဆိုရင်သူတို့ပြောလောက်ထားတဲ့အတိုင်းတင်ခိုင်းထားပြီးပြီဟုတ်
ကဲ့ပါအဲ့လေးကျွန်တော်စိတ်မလို့ရတာပါကျေးဇူးပါဗျ
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါရှင်ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါအဲ့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်နောက်ထပ်ဘယ်သူမှ question မရှိတော့ဘူးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဟုတ်397နဲ့ပြောရတာ reason လောက်ထားတော့မယ်အဲ့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီက question မရှိတော့ဆိုရင်အားလုံးပဲ good night ပါကျေးဇူးများတင်ပါတယ်ဟိုဒီ class ကိုလည်းပြန်တက်ပြတော့နောက်ပြီးတော့ active participation လုပ်ပြတော့အဲ့တော့အားလုံးစိတ်ပူနေတဲ့အကြောင်းအရာတွေကိုလည်းမတို့အားလုံးထပ်ပုတ်နေတယ်မဟုတ်ချင်တာလေပေါ့အပူထားပါရဲ့အပူချစ်တယ်ထားတာကနေအဲ့တော့အစင်ပြေတော့ပဲပြောပြနေပါတယ်အားလည်းကျေးဇူးများတင်ပါတယ်စာရေးလည်းပါ okay good night အဲ့ဆိုရှင် next week တိုင်းတွေ့မယ်hello I say have a good night right have a good night ပြန်မတော့ကြပြီ
thank you have a good night
thank
you
you
too
thank you